Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
My name's Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
Oh, welcome.
Yar, I'm a pirate.
Yar.
Proud to be Irish. Carter Glasscock.
Dude, so proud to be Irish, dude. I fucking love it, dude. I bleed green, bro.
Show me your clover tattoo one more time.
Yeah,
It's on my ass.
It's a Celtic cross, actually.
it's on the tip of my dick. My good luck charm.
Some kids come take my Lucky Charms. I'll beat the fuck out of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And joining us on mic 4 once again, back again, it's our friend.
Benjamin Sawyer.
Welcome
straight out
back.
of Nashville, Tennessee.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo.
Our
Sir.
Goods from the Woods resident historian. We've got quite the tale to unwind in a little bit, but I wanted to start this thing off by saying I finally stepped foot inside Erewhon.
You hadn't been to Erewhon until now.
Come on,
Never
dude.
been inside one.
Come on, Rivers.
I had a tour group, and they wanted the Haley Bieber smoothie, and I just happened to find a parking spot, so I was like, all right, let's see what kind of drinks they're rocking.
I figure as a tour guide now, correct me if I'm wrong, it may behoove you to just get a TikTok account, just be like, what are these fucking kids like?
I know. Yeah,
you could do that without getting in trouble.
That's the problem.
If you could film it, I'm a tour guide TikTok. This is what I deal with every fucking day.
There's a disclaimer in this things they sign. Like they're not going to.
Yeah.
Anyone?
No way.
Anyone on TikTok who doesn't actually make videos needs to be arrested.
Well,
Yeah.
well, my thing now is like I've done it for so long that I can tell within about 2 minutes how the whole day is going to go, just
Sure.
based on the personality. And I've thought for a while of doing like a lunch break stream kind of thing, but we run into that problem where it's like, oh my god, if they're like eating lunch and they look me up, and then it's like, oh shit, he's actively talking shit about
you're
me.
doing an impression of one of them.
Yeah.
And the
I'm just
impression is like, duh.
I'm from fucking Nebraska.
It's also like you have the same problem I have where it is impossible for you to just not tell people that you do comedy.
I know. Yeah.
I can't not do that.
That's a fucking vault.
Yeah.
It never leaves
At
my
the wine
mouth.
bar, why the fuck do I say it? But I'm always like, I have a podcast.
Well,
comedy.
I'd rather think I have no friends and I'm the most boring person alive.
Yeah. I'm going to be like, I sell drugs when I'm not here.
Yeah.
Well, they do end up asking, and it is weird to just be. They're like, "Oh, what brought you to LA?" Because they'll be like, "Oh, are you from here?" And I'll tell them, "No, I've been here for 13 years, but not from here originally." And they'll be like, "What brought you out here?" So it does actually come up naturally within about 5 minutes. Like I'm not, and I find it weirder to be like, "I just came here." Like it seems like I'm running
I
from
actually
something.
I don't remember my own name.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
passed. I kind of woke up.
I was
with
trafficked here,
amnesia.
There's so many people out here. It's easier for a man to kind of just disappear.
Yeah.
And the thing
I
is,
just left it all behind. That's why I'm here. I just left it all behind.
No investigation.
you
Not
and
mention how they
Carter
mention
are
me on social
correct
media.
in doing it that way. I'm just like that. I'm so sick of having the same conversation.
I
about
hate it.
comedy. I can't do it.
I feel
anymore.
I feel so worthless after it every single time.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys are just more people persons and better at talking
I'm like,
to people.
if you want to get on Amazon Prime, if season 2 of Laugh After Dark, you get in there, you can find it, and then you text me when you see it,
yeah.
and then you'll know that I'm not lying. I'm a serious person.
Put it in the Yelp review.
One time, a person asked me if I was registered to vote, and I didn't want to talk to him. I just said, I'm a felon. And just,
No body, no case.
I won't have any conversation I don't want to have.
I am just
You're better at that
talk.
than me.
If I get on a long lift ride, because those of you guys listening, yeah, I'm a professor. Whatever they call it. My title was Master Instructor of History. So take your fucking shoes off in this dojo.
Wow.
At MTSU, and I'm a visiting scholar at Vanderbilt. And but I have like 7 other jobs because if you work at MTSU, you have to have 7 other jobs to afford working at MTSU.
Yeah.
But I'll get into a car and they'll be like, so what do you do? I'm like, I'm a historian. And they'll be like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then comedy will come up and be like, I'm also a stand-up comic. And they're like, okay, cool. And I go, I've got a podcast and a show on Sirius XM. And they go, about history? I go, yeah. And I go, also I voice narrate for the Atlantic. And just a voice. And then at this point they look at me and they're like, this guy is just lying.
Yeah.
Just anything
How
that
could
comes
you-
up, he does that job. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Professional breakdancer. Yeah. I also was a big fan of that in
like they
the
see
80s.
that one.
That's what
It's also if you have just one job I feel like there's an implied like, how the fuck do you just live on just that?
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
getting more and more to be suspect. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
have one job.
Just one job? I'm a doctor.
Well,
Ooh.
and with entertainment too, if you like name off a bunch of stuff and they still don't know what any of those things are or who you are, it just is less impressive with every fucking credit you roll out.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's a miserable existence to explain to people that we're floundering in the entertainment industry or whatever you want to call it.
One time I was giving this guy the spiel about it. He was like, "Hey, I do stand up and try and improv and all this other stuff, And he was like, it's fine. You got time. How old are you? And I was like 37. He was like, oh. And I was like, you want your last wine pour? Or?
No, I just realized I should probably drink less.
Do you want to try the white this time?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? One for me too, because Lord knows I'm of age. And then I stabbed myself in the neck with the wine stem.
Good closer.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd be that Haley Bieber smoothie. It's $20 at Erewhon,
Yeah.
and
And I will say this about Erewhon. It's the new... People used to be like, Whole Foods, it's so crazy expensive.
Whole Foods is shit.
And then you go to Whole Foods, it's not crazy.
It's more than normal.
With inflation now at regular grocery stores, you go into Erewhon, and it's really not that crazy.
What is Erewhon? This is
Oh.
the first I've heard of it.
Oh,
Really? Okay,
it's
so it's like a very hoity-toity grocery store.
It's like if Whole Foods was even more like, we're too hippie for Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Wow.
It's like
we're too hippie and we're
it's
too
nowhere
cool.
spelled backwards.
no,
Yeah.
it's an anagram. It's not
It's an
exactly nowhere spelled backwards.
I guess not.
There's
Yeah.
a space.
It's
There's a space.
it's
Whatever. I just immediately was like, that's all I know about it.
Somebody told me that too, and I just went with it.
yeah.
I was literally.
I didn't take the time
I was literally
to
gonna
verify
say it.
that.
Thankfully, you said the incorrect thing.
I look like
before
a
I had
fucking
the chance
idiot.
because I was going to say that exact same thing.
But they have a line of $20 to sometimes $30 smoothies that are all endorsed by celebrities, and the most popular one is called a skin glaze. Which my understanding of skin is that you have to put stuff on your skin, but apparently through a system of magic
My
and
understanding of skin.
I mean, yeah. That's why I moved to LA. I knew too
My
much about
understanding of
skin.
moistened skin.
Yeah, that's why I came to LA. It's
Back
too
where I'm
many
from,
skins.
you got to glaze the skin with a device.
Yeah,
There were no creams in my day.
yeah.
You feed 3 or 4 of these to her while she's asleep, and she wakes up. The skin's real loose.
But this,
Peels right off with an orange peeler.
but this smoothie proclaims that if you drink it, it'll give you good skin. Which I don't know. I guess I don't know
Only
how
one
these
way to
things
find
work.
out.
Did you drink
Go to
Yeah.
the bank.
No, but
Is that the concoction of the day? Is the Haley Bieber smoothie?
No, I need to do that next. I'd have to go to Erewhon.
Nice.
And
There's
get
one
get a
right around the
cooler.
corner.
Is there now? It's
Yeah,
Silver Lake.
we can hit
Yeah,
pause and
there's
go.
one in Silver Lake. We could
Let's
be there in
pause.
10 minutes, and it's easy to park there. You can park on the street easy.
Hell
Let's not
yeah.
hit pause. Let's just let Rivers go there, and we'll just kind of hang
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
hang
just
out.
hang
Good
out.
Shuffle tracks from Carter.
You're right. It'll take longer if we all go.
Shuffle.
No, the one I did find though, this is actually a company based out of LA. It's called Marquis, and the flavor-
Marquise,
Or
as I
Marquise.
like to say.
or Marquise. Yeah.
And I've heard Sam say that quite a bit.
Yeah, but this is lychee peach.
Lychee?
Ooh.
Yeah, so
All right.
I'm actually kind
So leeches
of
in it?
excited about this, but it was almost $5. It was like a fucking expensive ass energy drink.
Dude, energy drinks are oftentimes over $3.50 now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying about Erewhon. It's not that much more than a regular. I don't know. When I was in there, every time I'm in a fancy grocery store with inflation of regular grocery stores, I'm like, this isn't that crazy.
I mean, we live in a hellscape of price
it's
gouging.
crazy
for sure.
to go to the shitty store and they're trying to charge you like $18 for potato chips. And
Oh,
then when
yeah.
you're going to fucking Erewhon, you're like, oh, these $18 potato chips seem fine.
I'll
They're
say
made out of grains and they
Yeah.
taste like shit.
between going to Erewhon, like the type of place Erewhon is, like like you run into like old reality show stars and shit like
Uh-huh.
that. Like
Johnny Fairplay is he's actually the one scanning your mustard.
Carly got a goddamn picture with Spencer Pratt from The Hills at an Erewhon.
Fucking ridiculous.
And Rivers doesn't want to go there.
I know.
Yeah, you can meet the situation there. You can meet Mike the situation.
He's working the cash register.
Yeah, he's selling drugs out behind the place. But like, there's a Whole Foods right in front of my house, and to Sam's point, marginally like cheaper, so much shittier in quality.
Really?
Bezos has let that place just. I don't know. Maybe it's just the location by my house, but the one by my house sucks.
The hot bar has taken a dive over
It's taking a dive.
It's like everything. They were fancy back in the day, and with inflation, they haven't been able to adjust their prices for what they should. So quality's gone down.
Yeah,
They became I think they just became too big of a company.
Yeah,
That's what happens with all these chains. Once you become too big of a company, the quality suffers everywhere.
the same thing's going to happen at Erewhon too.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
It would never happen to it would never happen to Erewhon. Jeff Bezos will buy it in 6 months. Elon Musk will buy it, stripped of everything inside of it.
He's going to exit.
He will turn it into a Trader Joe's.
So I found out Erewhon is derived from an 1872 novel by Samuel Butler. Erewhon is an anagram of nowhere, and in the novel, it's a utopia where individuals are responsible for their own health and are prosecuted for the crime of being ill.
Oh, great.
Yeah, great news.
Yeah.
All right, fatties. No coming into this Erewhon.
Erewhon's big on
they're-
not vaccinating anybody.
They're big on yoga pants and makeup and tight, not even yoga pants, just athletic gear, regardless of gender. Basically, just go in showing every crevice of your muscled out body.
Athleisure.
Yeah.
They go, you go to buy something. They go, "Did you weigh that?" And you go, "Yeah, it's like
this
2 pounds."
smells
So we
like
go with that. And they
shit.
point to the thigh. You go, "You weigh that?"
This is
bad.
It's not carbonated. I know that, and it only has 100 milligrams of caffeine. But cheers, boys. Let's.
it doesn't have that actual fart smell that these usually have. So
Yeah, it doesn't. That just smells like peaches, dude.
This tastes bad to me.
Tastes bad?
It's sour and weird in a bitter way.
I kind of like it.
It's
Right? Sour and weird in a bitter way.
it's sour up top, but I don't mind it. And it is a
smells
little
bad.
carbonated.
It smells like poopy.
Well, it's got that peach flavor. It's got that peach flavor like old New York seltzer.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's got that on lock. But I'm noticing the can says 0 calories. So, like, what's the sweetener in this?
So I think it's
Best believe that caught my eye too. Ben.
yeah.
You go,
That
why
little
does this
zero
taste
staring
sweet?
right in the eye.
Let's see. Well, I know the caffeine is from yerba mate, green coffee, and green tea.
Not from petroleum byproduct.
Yeah, apparently not.
Which is a real place they get it. From coal.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm sure if anyone knows that as well, it's Rivers.
Our livers are full of coal here.
That's right.
100% daily intake of vitamin C.
No, that's good. Okay. It's like an
Vitamin B3,
emergency.
B6, B12. You get 250% of your daily value of vitamin B12 from one can of this shit.
Oh, good.
That's 2.5 days worth.
Yeah. Our pee is going to be neon.
Yeah, absolutely. Hulk pee.
That's how you know it works.
Where's like the inspirational quote shit? Here we go. Do you caffeinate responsibly at Marquee? and they include the pronunciation.
Responsible.
Oh, do they tell you?
They give you the
it's not
pronunciation.
Marquise?
MAR-KEE. We
Yeah.
believe less is more. Equivalent to a small cup of coffee, our new blend of caffeine delivers just the lift you need with only 100 milligrams. So not
Yeah.
that much caffeine.
Yeah, I tried to look into the CEOs, and there's one of them shares a name with some like biotech guy, and I found out they're not the same guy. I was really hoping. I was like, oh, this is some guy trying to create a clone army, but
There's a tone of judgment in the last line.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's time to rethink how you drink caffeine.
Yeah.
what?
It
Okay,
tastes dirty.
There's,
It
Come in to buy
does. It
and they
tastes
go- they
dirty.
look back, they go, "This one's for you. This one's for you." No, don't get that one.
Carly was acquainting me with this phrase. I think it's called like, was it like
it's
Trail
made with
Mix
the-
Mom or something?
It's made
like,
with the green tea extract too, and I think that stuff's the poison.
oh, is that?
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Wouldn't buy it again.
Oh no, I
at
hate
$5, no, but I think it
fucking
tastes
hate
good.
this.
Well, I'll just say
fine.
that, if there's one thing that I know from history, it's that when we're looking for good ideas, we should always look back to utopian communities from the late 19th century.
No,
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Yeah,
Nothing went wrong there.
yeah, absolutely. Nothing at all.
I give this a 1.
You give it a 1?
You really hate it.
Oh, that's
It's not like one of those ones you drink and it's disturbing to your entire senses.
Right, that's why I
some of the
rated
bad
it a little
energy
higher.
drinks. But it has the same level of satisfaction to me, which is so
Yeah.
fucking. It's low.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It
not
is.
good. Nothing about this is good.
The first point when it hits your tongue is nice, but then everything else kind of like flushes over, and you're like, "Yeah, that's
It's
not."
septic water.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's just kind of like a weakened version of the chemical sludge we usually drink.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, Sam brought up that point. You're like, it's not, the taste isn't bad enough to be shocking. It's more just kind of like, okay, that's fine. But then you find if that had, if old Christopher Lai and Danny Huang had any fucking balls, if they put like 500 mgs of caffeine in there, if it was something real crazy, then
They
okay.
had any fucking balls.
That's all I'm
These
saying.
guys.
Chris, Danny, hear me
Maybe
out.
it's time you rethink caffeine.
Yeah, I
You
know.
piece of shit.
If you're gonna make something that tastes mediocre, I need it to be extremely drugged up.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know. What are you giving it, Carter? I'm giving it a 2, a 1. What do you say out of 5?
I don't mind the taste.
Yeah.
But the price makes it egregious.
Right.
So out of 5, it gets a 2
Yeah.
because that's not $5.
No,
That's
no.
not worth $5.
I'll take
no energy drink is.
no. I'll take that damn Monster Ruby Red every time over this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with like I'll give it a 2.
Giving it a 2.
But you know what? Only because it kind of has that nice peach flavor at first.
Yeah.
I don't think it tastes bad though. I really don't.
There is a point in your mouth where you're like, this could be good.
I know.
But
so
then-
many energy drinks start off like that.
Yeah.
You hit your tongue and you're like, up, and then it's just like, nope. You get
Yeah.
that bottom out with the sugar in it.
I also saw they had a bottle of something called Ophora. I probably should have gotten this, which claims to be, and I'm quoting, hyper oxygenated water.
So
H26.
H2O7.
Yeah, H2O.
So it's like carbonated water, but they just don't leave the carbonation in.
I don't know. I didn't.
H2O.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I didn't buy it because it was $26.
For how much? For what size bottle?
I think it was just like a little, like the size of like not quite a 20, but like a Smart Water kind of long bottle, one of those.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
That place is just a giant fuck you to poor people.
It really is like I dare you.
I mean, it's
Go
like
for
the
it.
hot bar is $30,
Yeah,
and if you get a like water with it, it's like a $5 bottle of water,
yeah.
Unless it's got extra oxygen in it.
which is $5 more.
Which I've been saying this whole time. I love water. Water's great.
Yeah.
I'm 2 out of 5. More oxygen in it.
He's more taurine.
We're gonna step up.
gonna kick
If
it
we're
up.
gonna move this water up to the next level. We need more oxygen.
It's funny, but we talk about this, but this is how Liquid Death was born. Where somebody's like, we got water, but it can't just be regular. Nobody wants water. Everyone's selling water.
Yeah.
We
Looking
need
like a
some
bunch of
water that's
punks.
fucking badass,
Yeah,
dude.
and we need to put it in a beer can, so it
Yeah.
gives cops probable cause to pull over poor people.
It is the go-to now for the non-partaking concert goer.
Oh yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
Liquid Death.
I mean,
Liquid Death. I don't know what happened to my voice just now. Liquid Death.
yeah, it's like a column.
Yeah, they should have like a little,
My present.
like a little death marmot selling it.
That's
Fun that people are gonna just
Kind
forever.
of loincloth. One more can and I'm there. Please buy these for me. Please.
You will perish.
The idea that somebody's gonna like take a life-sustaining thing like that and be like, no, this is like the good stuff.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
The funniest thing about taking
This is the good stuff. What's different about it?
Wait, this peach thing?
No, the fucking water.
yeah, it's
Oh,
got,
Liquid
it's got
Death,
more
yeah.
oxygen.
Well, it's just like the Liquid Death's whole thing is like water was like kind of boring and pussy before
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you see all these moms carrying on water bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't see the water in this jug.
I want like a regrettable tattoo on the can.
Yeah.
It's for people that like to crack open a soda and drink it, so that sensation is still in your head
Yeah.
when you're drinking actual liquid that sustains you.
Yeah.
It's like a non-alcoholic beer.
I think it.
Yeah, it's in a can like an IPA would be if it were in a can.
It tricks dummies into being like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm not drinking water like a pussy. I'm drinking liquid death like
Yeah.
a cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking water because I can't control myself and was raised by people that taught me being a man meant abusing other people.
Right.
But look at this can. This can will beat your ass. You know what I'm saying?
My water's not punk rock enough. Is there a drink for me?
Yeah, I think that's you're paying for the can,
Oh yeah, totally.
which I collect them all. I have
Yeah.
a room that's just filled with Liquid Death cans, and then at the end of the day, I jump into them.
The funniest thing about taking the tourist arrow on is that the Haley Bieber smoothie is never referred to as just that. It's always the $20 Haley Bieber smoothie. So you could just get to watch all of the dads be like, Jesus fucking Christ, seriously?
Yeah,
So-
as if LA wasn't enjoying a bad enough reputation in the flatter parts of this country.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
like, you won't believe how much this damn thing costs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
You could
LA is
almost-
egregiously being like, we like rich people, we hate poor people.
yeah.
Every day you
Well,
find
that's
a way.
so
that-
funny because it's like you can get a $20 smoothie at Erewhon or like an $18 vodka soda from a bar down the
Right.
street. Like it's
Yeah, that's
the
true.
price gouging out here is fucking insane.
Although,
on everything.
In terms of celebrity endorsements, Sam, you can back me up on this. What were those McDonald deals where it was like the Kid Cudi meal?
Oh, the Travis
yeah.
Scott.
The
yeah.
Travis Scott meal.
I think Glorilla might have had one. They've been having more and more of them. They've started to become less fun. There's a
They have
Maybe
Megan.
if Haley Bieber wanted to come down from her ivory tower and meet the rest of us on planet
they
Earth,
did fucking- they did
she would
some-
have a McNugget deal.
Shout out to Megan the Stallion. She had Megan the Stallion sauce at Popeyes.
Okay.
They just did a
Shit was
They
good.
were always out of it.
social media
assuming.
influencer nugget collection or something of toys. I don't know.
Yeah.
I see that shit going on. The McDonald's down the street from our house is closed right now for renovation.
Yeah.
So you know what that means? The 30 guys who hang out in the parking lot there 24 hours a day have nowhere to go.
It's exacerbating the homeless problem here.
No, these guys aren't homeless. These guys are straight out of their work truck.
They're just
They're
fucking
just hanging
hanging
around
out.
in the parking lot, and this is not a joke. This
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
It when I
gotta
saw
go
it was
Jack in the
closed down,
Box.
I was like, "Damn, where are those guys gonna go?"
They have families at home they're avoiding.
yeah,
Or
definitely.
maybe they got hired to renovate the McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
It's probably actually
and
what's
then they
going on.
fence themselves out. Now, the McDonald's is a local community hub. There, it really is.
Oh, yeah.
it's crazy to see what has happened in this time.
McDonald's is like the anti-Erewhon. It is truly nowhere.
McDonald's is getting expensive now.
It is?
Yeah,
God damn.
They've had to, fast food restaurants have had to be like, we understand, and they're releasing these $5 meals now.
Yeah.
And you go like, what do they put in that?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's just like this thing that like it's gonna be like I don't know if they ever open the debate floor up to like Trump supporters who are like, my McDonald's is now $15.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How you gonna fix it?
It's already online.
Oh, it's
already
absolutely
online. I know
online.
you're not on social media, but it's already going.
I mean, I
on.
lurk. I
Yeah.
lurk.
I mean,
Sure.
this is the thing, man. This is the thing is like, we finally got to a situation where the market priced out people from eating the shit that's going to kill them early. And then people are like, I will not stand for that. And they go, we will give you something even worse
Right.
that we can make in 2024
Thank
for $5.
God.
I mean,
It's
Do not look
comforting.
into it.
It's just
no, there are no
comforting.
ingredients. No, do not asking. It changes by the day.
I just think it's like what fucking dystopian society we live in where like a viral thing is like a $4 sandwich at Sprouts. It's $4. I'm like, what kind of dystopian bullshit is that, dude? Yeah, hey, it's just meat and cheese, but it's $4.
Yeah.
That's good eating.
That's just Jimmy
And
John's.
cheese?
You want sauce? That's extra, fuckface.
Yeah.
Heat it up. Get a lighter. Come on.
Heat it up.
Here's a
Put it
beer-
on the roof of your car for a minute. That will heat that some bitch up.
Here's a crack lighter someone left in the parking lot.
Also, we sell them for 50 cents. That will bring up the price, but you can heat up future sandwiches.
Future sandwiches. Sandwiches that float.
Okay, you know it's a horrible thing right now that we maybe should try on the podcast. Maybe we should pause right now. Jack in the Box has fucking wings right now.
No.
Whoa.
What Rivers? You're the only soul brave / stupid enough.
I'll do it.
Wait, do they have like?
Absolutely, I'll fucking
Is it
do
like
Do they have
boneless
bones?
wings? Are they just
I think they're
rebranding
in-
nuggets?
No, I think they're bone in. Here, let me look
Okay,
at it.
now maybe I won't do it.
What? What the
For
fuck
some
did you
reason.
think? I meant
Jack in the Box is just like this. Does it come in a giant frozen bag?
Yeah, for sure
exactly.
Can you drop it into this fryer for 4 minutes or less and cook it?
for
Okay,
some-
it's on the menu.
For some reason, the pink slime ovals make me less weirded out than
it's
whatever bones of whatever
it's like-
horrifying Franken chickens they're
Not even the
fucking
bones
marching.
from those chickens.
That's what I mean.
It's not like they got escargot. It's like I can absolutely believe they got chicken wings.
I bet it's.
They're like fucking cheese sticks. Anything you could drop
give
in
it to
the
me straight.
Let's
Tell me
do-
they're boneless.
Let's see if
Jack in
they're
the Box
still
is-
on the menu.
Jack in the Box
Let's
is
see
the
if they're
chicken
still on the
processing plant
menu.
being like, y'all just gonna throw them bones away?
Yeah,
It might be.
We could
fuck,
throw
it
some
just,
dream of
it
the
just
ones on
turned
boneless
to a new
wings.
month. It might not, might not be on the menu anymore. It might have just been for fucking June.
Dude, Jack in the Box sounds like they don't work by the regular calendar month. They just
No.
they go, how much is in that vat?
Yeah. It's not like a Gregorian calendar. It's kind of like the.
They go, take the bones that they were throwing away. All right, dip them in the sludge. When it comes out, it'll be on there. We can say it's bone-in wings. It's true.
Well, no, this
These
month.
bones are from canaries.
This month it's Deadpool and Wolverine Chimi Bang Bangs.
It's not even. Did not describe a food?
Yeah, no, it's a
goes,
Chimmy
here's
Bang
two
Bang.
It's a
characters. Here's
Chimi
the
Bang
noise.
Bang, Ben.
You know, at one point in the
Is that
movie,
a chimney?
at one point in the
It's
movie,
just
Ryan Reynolds looks directly at the screen, and goes like, "Some Chimmy Bang Bangs," and then Hugh Jackman like sticks one with a claw, and he's like, "They are delicious."
Okay.
Well, the chimichanga thing just further hammers down Ben's theory that they will just take anything from a plastic bag and throw it in a fryer.
Dude, if you order a Chimmy Bang Bang, good luck going back and demanding a refund. I'm sorry, when I ordered this Chimmy Bang Bang, I thought it was
Excuse me.
going to be, go on, what did you think it was going to be? True, it is a noise. It's
Excuse
not-
me, I'm high on mescaline and my Chimi Bang Bangs were subpar.
I want to have a falling down moment to Chimmy Bang Bangs. They don't look like that, do they? Do they? When does it turn over to Chimmy Bang Bangs?
Wolverine would never.
I think what we need to do is set up at the drive-thru, right? And wait for someone to order the Chimmy Bang Bangs. And when they order them, stop them before they get to the window and go, what do you think you just ordered? Ask
Chimmy
me,
Bang
in your mind, what this thing you ordered looks like, what it's going to taste like. I
bet it-
They just go, Chimmy Bang.
Salt, salty.
They go,
Is there
Wolverine
cheese?
eats it.
No, there's not cheese on it.
You go, Wolverine eats it. You're like, he's invincible.
Yeah, he has an adamantium skeleton.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm not crazy.
Confirmed, wings have bones, and I don't know why, because that weirds me out.
Probably good.
I'm sure it's
probably,
fine
you know.
when you.
I mean, they're bad, but I'm sure it's
They're
fine.
bad, but they're good.
Let me also just say this. With the ad that the Rivers put up right now, it says wings exclamation point.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't say wings. And I feel like something legally about like, no, we never said they were wings. We said they were wings. Like,
So there is
That's true.
There is something to that. If you recall, probably like 09, 010, something like that. They started rebranding a lot of the what they were calling wings in the grocery store in the frozen food aisle as wings, spelled Leonard Skinner style, WYNGZ, because the Wing Coalition of America was like, hey, you can't fucking.
There's not enough technical wing in this to call it.
Well,
a
they were
wing.
just
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
nuggets. you know?
Yeah.
it went fine. They put it by the liquid death in this. Get my full identity all at once over here. Get some wangs.
That's so
True.
Liquid death.
That is like a southern toddler all grown up. Where I don't drink fucking soda and chicken nuggets. I eat boneless sauce and wings and drink
I
liquid
wing.
I
death.
have wings and I wash
death.
it down with liquid death.
I'm fucking grown up now.
Boy, if you time travel back, 20 years and tell people I have wings with liquid death, I'd be like, I'm gonna take a suicide pill right now.
Jimmy Bang Bangs.
And Jimmy Bang Bang. I get off work, I have Jimmy Bang Bang with
That's-
liquid death and wings.
That's how I'm going to end it all. It's a Jimmy Bang Bang to the head. Right to the dome.
Tell me what you think that is. Listeners, right now.
Go back to it.
It's-
Can we see what it looked like? It looked
is
like
an egg roll.
I believe
and
it's
a cheese stick
on paper
blended
supposed
with chicken finger.
on paper supposed to be a chimichanga, I think, but then it's it's
paper. We're bringing ink and paper.
Ice
into this?
Cube
We're talking
also
about the
has
drawing the coked up executive. When he goes, all right, we got a vat of, we got some half-eaten, kind of melted egg rolls over here. All right, we got these cheese sticks. All right, and the cheese sticks were half left out in the sun, so we got to cut the top part off of them. We need to sell them. So what are we gonna do? They're like, just Chimmy Bang Bang them things together. Get Wolverine in here.
Throw them in the 3-month-old oil. Let's go.
oh, dude, I love that Jack in the Box's website
Charge $10.
doesn't like I'm trying to click on the Chimmy Bang Bangs and it's a dead
Mini
link.
Chimmy
It doesn't
Bang
go anywhere.
No, Jack in the Box.
That's actually what they're called by the FDA as a dead link.
Is it being blocked by a pop-up
It
blocker?
might be my ad blocker,
Yeah,
but
I bet it
yeah,
is.
Jack in the Box is trying to infect me with Chimmy Bang Bang
and it's on
disease.
the- it was on the. I only knew it because I saw it on DoorDash. I don't fucking. Yeah.
You like Wolverine?
Yeah.
They know I love Jack in the Box.
Let me
and
ask you a
they're
question,
limited
man.
items.
You like Wolverine?
When I was in the movie theater. It was for the new Mad Max, and I saw the trailer for that, the Wolverine Deadpool movie, and people were excited for it, and that made me so bummed out. Like, legitimately made me so sad that, like,
that's huge return.
That's what people are excited for. Wolverine and Deadpool.
We never
mashing up, dude.
We never thought we'd have Hugh back in the Marvel
like the
GU or whatever.
Fucking, that's what people want. I know I'm not supposed to just. It doesn't hurt anyone, but it hurts me. It hurts me that so many people like that.
We love Deadpool, right?
Our
Deadpool's cool.
Do we still have the neighbor who has like 3 Deadpool stickers on their car? Are they still parked down there?
I don't know.
He's like,
I think I saw one of our neighbors do a hit and run a week ago.
Yeah, actually,
you think like people with that many Deadpool stickers in their car, like, I'm an agent of chaos too.
The guy in the yellow
Mint
truck
Mobile.
backed up into a car in traffic and then drove off. And I was like, I
Ryan
think I've
Reynolds
seen
kind
that
of
truck
bothers
somewhere. And then I went to go throw away garbage right after I got home. And I was like, oh, that's the truck that just did a hit and run. And I saw the guy like walking away all like sketchy looking. It's like, yeah, I definitely saw you hit that car.
Wait,
and
but
so
he
did
was
my roommate.
But he was parking here, so presumably they have to like pass each other regularly.
They backed up into it at.
This is going to be used in court.
Yeah, they backed up into it while they were facing east, coming towards us. And then for some reason, they drove through the light, and the car they hit didn't. And at first, they parked up there and waited for the light to turn. But after like 30 seconds, the dude just took off. He didn't even give it a chance for the car to catch up or come across the intersection. He really pretended like he was gonna like stop and get out, and then just drove off.
Well, that's the old Grand.
Well, time to face the music. Nah, fuck that.
That's definitely what happened. That's definitely what happened.
That's the old like Grand Theft Auto trick. You know, you steal the car and then you wait for the guy to catch up and then you run him over. You know, it's a less violent.
Also, give yourself infinite ammo and a bazooka.
And once you confirm he's dead, you put another Deadpool sticker.
Yeah, I was about to say.
and also,
I have a carry and conceal permit for Chimi Bang Bangs.
What's more problematic, a Deadpool shirt or a Joker shirt?
Deadpool.
Deadpool?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What is it though?
I think a Joker shirt.
I think
Joker shirt?
I'm leaning towards Joker shirt. Yeah, a little
I
bit.
think they're equally harmful, but Deadpool is the problem because they think they're being fun when they're like,
it was like, I'm
harming-
funny too.
They're like, I'm funny. Watch me harm this thing. And Joker's like, I'm evil. Watch me harm this thing.
So people who wear Joker shirts acknowledge, like, I am not funny.
Yeah. People who like Deadpool do think they're funny. Unfortunately, I don't know what about that is.
Mint Mobile.
$15 a month.
So
You're Ryan Reynolds. Is
What's
very good,
inside
by the way.
Is it getting there? I was kind of discovering it
we still haven't been able to crack the chimichanga code. We're getting.
We haven't even started recording
today.
We started recording. We're at like 24 minutes. We've been riffing on these mini
These mini chims.
mini chims. Hey, give me some min chims.
Jimmy B, bro.
Yeah, go to the gym and get me some min chims.
Jimmy B, bro. It's just two shirtless guys.
Yo, dude, we going to buy J-Box or not?
Mini Chimi Bang Bangs, Deadpool, Jack in the Box. Let's try them.
Not what I thought they would look like.
Boy, that's really good.
Oh man, they look so skimpy, dude. There's nothing in those.
I like this because this looks like a woman who actually eats a Jack in the Box.
Yes.
Not like the people in their commercials. You know when you see a Jack in the Box commercial and everyone has clear ass skin? That ain't what Jack in the Box is like.
They don't know nothing of struggle.
That's
Jack in the Box commercial.
That's Mama's Geeky on TikTok. Hold on. Let's see.
And now I'm going to try them with taco sauce. Okay, now I have taco sauce. Let's try it with
So
taco sauce.
sad. That's the upgrade.
Unspeakably sad.
And she
I think I
doesn't.
like it better with the taco sauce.
She's not in a Jack in the
Bubble.
Box. She's in like a bar. She's not at. Am I wrong? She's not at a Jack in the Box.
Do they give you like $1 million? Does Jack in the Box give you $1 million if you like? And the taco sauce is the best part. Like, how does she get paid for doing this?
I
Or
don't
is she
know.
just out of the kindness of her heart?
I see what looks to be a light up menu from Jack in the Box in the background. So
Okay.
she's apparently just in the most crowded. This is probably in a fucking airport.
It sounds like there's a band
Jack in
playing.
the Box will just pop up in anything, too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
McDonald's, you know it's going to be McDonald's. Jack in the Box is like, yeah, this was like a hair weave place like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you. This is a proud son of North Carolina. Jack in the Box had nationwide locations. Then they had like a E. coli outbreak in the 90s, and most of them shut down. The only places that they are is like the West Coast and fucking Charlotte for some reason.
Yes, you're right. I
in the
remember when the
South.
Jack in the Boxes showed up, like must have been the late '90s or something.
Yeah.
And they came hitting us with those like advertisements for that bobblehead guy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And, dude, I mean, the problem is this: we in the South, who grew up in my generation, I was born in 1978. We weren't raised to know how to eat right.
Sure.
Like,
No.
the older
No.
generation cooked right, but
Yeah.
they mostly just were mad at us for not eating the food that they liked.
Yeah.
And then our parents were busy, and if you're poor, you like me, you grew up eating microwave cheeseburgers
Yeah.
and other things that were quick for your mom to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when Jack in the Box showed up, none of us were suspect by the fact that they were like, you can get burgers, or you can get wings, or you can get tacos,
Egg rolls.
or you get egg rolls. And we just went, oh my god, it's the promised land. And those things right here, never thinking like all they do is just the same. Is it in a bag? Can you cut it open and dump it into a fry? We were just impressed by the variety. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's still impressive to some.
What was the thing?
A Jack in the Box of all trades. And a master in the box of none.
Jack in the Box showed up at a moment where the things that me and my friends were doing to our bodies, like Jack in the Box wasn't going to be the worst thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely,
If
dude.
anything, Jack in the Box was filtering it out. what we
I
were
used
doing.
to
Yeah.
live near a Jack in the Box when I first started comedy, and I had been eating very good, but then I started going out all the time, being out at bars or whatever till like late at night, till every regular restaurant would close, and I'd eat Jack in the Box all the fucking time.
Dude, the
I had to
worst.
stop for a long
I mean,
time.
to me, like Jack in the all the other fast food places like have a theme, and Jack in the Box is just like just all of it.
Their theme is
We do
fuck
that.
you. It's 3 a.m. What are
all
you
of
gonna
it.
do?
Yeah.
That was the thing. When I lived up in Big Bear Lake, like I moved back from, when me and Kelly moved back from Russia, we were in Big Bear Lake for like 6 months and then like 4 months, right?
Yeah.
And it was like height of the recession, so it was like 2012.
Uh-huh.
And what that meant is like Big Bear, the thing about it is there's not a college or a military base within an hour of it. So anyone with ambition is gone. And so you just get the people that are like, we're here. Like we can't
Right.
leave.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
And
not gonna
now
go anywhere.
imagine that culture. And then imagine who ends up working at the Jack in the Box.
Oh, Jesus. Most dead end fucking shit in the
I
world.
mean, it was like you'd get the tacos and they'd still be kind of frozen. Like they were just like we didn't put them all the way in there. We'd have to fill up the oil. It was.
We're the only thing open past 9 p.m. here.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. I
I'd
don't.
probably take these home and cook them. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
depressed.
or something. Our microwave broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a lighter? We're smoking in the back.
Yeah, we can call him and fix the microwave, but then a boss comes, and you know how that goes.
He's a dick.
He's gonna count the mini chim chims, and
You know, he probably is a dick too. To work his way up to that point at that Jack in the Box, he's probably a dick.
he's the regional manager, and it's just one store.
I have a buddy in Charlotte who told me that someone else who works for his company but in a different city was in Charlotte and told him, he was like, yeah, man, even if I'm just flying through and I'm not stopping here, I'll leave security and just get like 20 of those tacos from Jack in the Box and then get back on the airplane. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Dude, here's how to do that. Go to Costco. and buy a box of the worst frozen tacos they have.
Yeah.
Leave them out. Let them defrost.
Yeah.
Back in the freezer.
Take the shredded cheese out and replace it with one slice of American cheese, which is the most baffling thing.
Oh no, there's this guy I know who's like he swore by the mini tacos.
That's I've heard that too.
They're like, no, those are good.
People swear by
Those
the
are
mini
good.
tacos
And
now.
I'm like, they fucking suck. They're like a little like explosion of like molten heat or like just gray meat.
Gray meat.
Or whatever was in the vat that they were getting rid of at the process.
Yeah,
Right.
There's like fucking shoelaces in there and fucking.
Yeah, the idea that you can even find a frozen taco is insane.
Yeah.
Just based off what I mean, the fact that you can get a frozen cheeseburger is insane.
Oh,
But they come in those little cups like they put the fries in, but it's all tacos.
So I can just dump it in my mouth and I don't have to touch the food.
Dude, this country is like, what are we doing?
Oh no, one day I'm gonna be dead.
I got a Chimi Bag mini trough to eat out of.
Man, you gotta have something to look forward to.
I hang it around
This
my-
crazy country of ours.
I
Wings.
passed by everyone flipped me off, and then I went. A kid spit in my face and he said, "Don't even look at my Erewhon."
I
And then I
hang,
went to get the Chim Bang Bang, and that was better.
The good thing is that, from all the fentanyl, you get blocked up.
I hang the Wolverine mini trough around my neck so I can eat while I'm driving.
Hi, this is Ryan Reynolds, you poor piece of shit.
I'm at Erewhon right now, but I encourage you and your trough people to go over to
Chimi Bang Bangs.
Why don't you eat a Chimi Bang Bang, you poor piece of fucking shit?
There needs to be a restaurant that is.
This is, by the way, let's not move on before. That's are you just doing
we're
it? This
staying
is
here forever.
No, this is fucking
this is
great.
the rest of the podcast.
I've never heard of Ryan Reynolds, and yours is fucking perfect.
Well, I just kind of figured it out. Just now. He's really breathy.
That's true. He is. He
it kind
definitely
of turns
is.
everything up at the end.
Kind of turns everything up at the end.
Like fucking God, this is great. It's fucking gold.
If you want to catch me on Cameo, I'll fucking wish your mom happy birthday as Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, we'll
Hi,
put-
you poor piece
Give
of shit.
him a preview right now.
Yeah. Hey, this is Ryan Reynolds. Just want to let your fucking mom know that she's a poor piece of shit. And it's also her birthday.
We can prank call Jack in the Box as that voice.
I want bang bangs, all of them.
Shimmy Bang Bangs.
All right, look, we're going this direction now. We might as well get rich off of it, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Idea. Fast food restaurant is just called Trough Troughs. You know how you pull up at like a Sonic, right? And they got the things inside? These, they're not at an angle. You pull straight in, right?
yeah.
And both sides, right? You got like these buffers, right? So you can get your car right up to it. Right? So it doesn't scratch it, but you're locked in there. And the trough pushes over right beside of it. Roll the windows down, right? And then you pay. Here's how you pay. You put your money in. It's $3, right? Per window, though. Per window. One person per window, right? And instead of giving you a receipt, they just give you a bib. Right? In the
Oh,
yeah.
Right over the side of the car.
Yum.
And then they just come slop it out there, and you can eat it as much as you want.
What's in the trough? Wait, hold on. What's in these troughs?
Yeah.
I think we've established
It's just Jack in the Box menu.
it doesn't matter what's in it.
But
They
here's
need to do
great
this
deal.
at Erewhon.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing: it's got to be like a gerbil feeder where it's gravity fed, so there's just a hole, so when you're done, it'll stop pouring
Well,
out.
Yeah.
That's where the liquid comes down. It drops down.
The liquid death.
You push a button, it drops down, and it's in a gerbil thing.
Yeah, it's got the marble on the end.
This is Deadpool Reynolds. I hope you're enjoying your food paste.
Trough.
Eat the Jim Jams. Eat the Jimmy Jams.
You've reached the
Watch
time-
me.
And then it comes with dipping sauce.
Watch
of
me and
course.
Wolverine. Me and Wolverine are gonna fight over you while you eat the Jimmy Jams. It's like the fever dreams you have after you eat them.
You're sitting there
This is
eating.
Deadpool Reynolds.
You hear a bell. You've now reached the time of the day. Troughs.
Then some underpaid Jack in the Box worker like farts in the feeding tube to make the other guys laugh. Someone throws up until they die.
Is this carbonated? Sounds like a bong.
This is Deadpool Reynolds.
You hear a bong, and it's like
Mint
you've now reached the time of day at troughs where the slop and the trough has been there long enough for the heat of the day and the drool of the previous customers has turned the whole thing into one mash, or as I like to call it, the Deadpool special. Here on the West goes up to $4.
Come watch my soccer team with Mac from It's Always Sunny.
But it's always sunny in my Deadpool soccer game. Use Mint Mobile. You're poor.
Don't have any credit? That's okay. Why else would you be here?
I think it is excellent that the Deadpool Wolverine is just a fried thing, and then they shove a bunch of shit on top of it, cover it in greasy liquid, and then they're like, "Here's another packet of sauce to put on your
it's an
shitty greasy
upgrade.
food."
They have the
Yeah.
regular Chimi Bang Bangs, and then for more, you can have
But then they have
lettuce and taco sauce on the Chimi Bang Bang.
but then they have additional dipping sauces at Jack in the Box they give you for that.
For more,
For more flavor.
For more, they'll put it on without using any gloves. For more,
every bit of flavor you can get.
they'll cough on it for 50 extra cents.
There's one guy who's been working there for 30 years, and you know how like some restaurants are like, we ain't never changed our oil. This man ain't never washed his hands. He's got
He's got the Midas
Reagan
touch.
administration on his hands. You can only get him if you can lure him to take them gloves off.
He calls them his Wolverine claws.
Oh, he's scraping underneath his fingernails. It's going to be special.
Watch me and Wolverine make out while you eat your paste.
And that's it. His fingers just shoot things out like Wolverine.
Oh, you want me to slice that for you?
That comes from your bone. He goes, no, that just happens sometimes. I've been touching these sauces for
This
years.
is part of the fever dream. This is Wolverine has a claw that comes out of his dick and it chops
Oh, look at
serving
that.
sizes. Yeah, right.
In that cries, eh?
He talks like Paul Hogan.
Yeah.
He can do a Hugh Jackman impression.
Or nor.
Just a reminder that children under 3 should not be in the trough.
Hi there, it's Deadpool Reynolds.
Children into the future, but they're not.
Oh, shit. Oh, Chimmy Bang Bangs, baby.
This is what's wrong with society, basically. That movie
Fucking
and
Bang Bangs.
this restaurant.
The saddest part is the ingredients in that right now are growing somewhere. There's a guy who goes to work.
In the States.
Oh, yeah,
they're
right.
harvesting lettuce that's going to be
I was
going to
say, right now there's about 75 cows that are going to be torn apart and put into one Chimmy Bang Bang.
They go, "What are you working on in this lab?" They're like, "We're not sure what it's going to turn out to be, but we have a contract with Jack in the Box, so whatever it is, it's going to be a mini chong."
Each Chimmy Bang Bang has 16 souls in it.
And they are all yearning.
And they're not the ones you think.
It's one herd per pastry.
And I'm not talking about the meat. I mean the bread.
Produce pickers paid slave wages.
Yeah.
That's right. Like someone right now's rights are being abused. So that somebody can get the mini chong. And hopefully future pull up to troughs.
It's a celebration
Think
of
about
how
it though. The trough just comes right over, right? You know,
your jaw just dislodges like a snake. Like, oh.
That's where human evolution is headed, you know.
It's just,
In a few million years.
America's out during the summer.
No,
We
you
really do.
streamlined the buffet industry just now.
We've been set up for it, man. Like, dude, it's shocking to me because I grew up broke, and so like we never got to have name brand cereals, right? So,
Yeah.
like, but remember when we were kids, they would try to make it in a box, right?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't
Yeah.
be a good mascot. It'd be like just a picture of somebody that worked there, like an intern. And
Yeah.
Captain Bob or whatever.
I make toasted oats every day.
But now, dude, they don't even do that. Like, if you go to Dollar General, it shit's in sack. Like, it's like feed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
just
Yeah,
has
yeah.
words on it. There's not even a
It's just
picture.
like cereal. It's like slop it in your kid's bowl. You know what I'm saying?
You know
So
what it
Soft Drops
is.
is really just automating it.
Yeah. You know what the fuck it is.
But here you can get more.
$3. Did you hear they're going down to $3? Thanks, Biden. It's the single largest factor.
Yeah.
Soft Drops in October of 2024.
$2 extra, no gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll admit it. Yesterday, I ordered Wendy's because if you added
fuck with Wendy's.
their boneless wings, aka chicken nuggets.
Oh, that's not what they're called.
To the order,
They're called saucy nugs.
the saucy nugs. If you add those,
We just let them do it.
Yeah.
I know. So if you order the saucy nugs, you get $10 off your whole order.
What?
So if you can order a combo and the thing, and you hit over $20, then you get $10 off for ordering chicken wings covered in sauce.
So wait, they're paying you $10 to unalive this evidence.
Did you have to sign like a form?
This is like a medical like study or something.
No, it's a discount for
Holy
DoorDash,
shit.
and I bought it on a credit card, and I'm never gonna pay it off.
If you're doing it at the drive-thru, they have to be like, but say you want the saucy nugs.
Yeah. You have
You have to say it, though. You have to say it. Say you want saucy nugs.
Like, we can't legally give them to you if you ask for chicken nuggets.
That's a different product.
We don't sell chicken nuggets, sir. We sell saucy nugs.
My little act of defiance at Wendy's is when you go to the drive-thru, a fake voice comes up and goes, "Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Will you be using our mobile app today?" And I just ignore it till a human talks to me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you. No.
Yeah, I hate that. I know the thing you're talking
Not
about.
talking
I hate
to
My
you.
act of defiance is I bring homemade chili and eat it in a Wendy's.
You just have a crock pot.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about the saucy nugs. They are exactly as named. They're just
Yeah.
chicken nuggets
Chicken nuggets
covered in
with
sauce.
buffalo on them.
It's not good.
They're what?
Saucy
Saucy
nugs.
nugs.
Yeah.
Nugs.
Sauce.
They're- yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Nugs with 2 G's, by the way.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
not
they can't-
try them.
because 1G is weed.
Yeah, exactly.
No. 1G's been banned.
Yeah, 1G's been
We're
banned.
gonna be in trouble when we get to 5G.
Yeah,
I was
there we
gonna
go.
say 5G nugget.
That's when the real diseases
Your
start.
eyes were on the wrong G's, dude.
Yeah.
These ain't airborne. These is on land.
I've had trouble eating Wendy's since me and a friend got him drunk. We got Wendy's drunk.
What?
A while.
We got
That's
this girl Wendy drunk.
Oh,
We got this girl Wendy drunk. No,
Oh, I
we
was gonna
got
say-
ourselves drunk.
Yeah.
And we went to a Wendy's, and I saw him barf all up in a bag.
Oh, no.
That's like an indelible image that's stuck with me. I haven't been able to eat it since.
No.
How long ago was that? How long ago?
This was like a year.
Oh,
ago.
wow.
There we go.
I was going to say Wendy's drunk is actually a slightly higher upgrade than Taco Bell drunk.
Yeah.
That's-
You think
yeah.
you're like,
That's moving violation drunk because you
Yeah.
passed out in the car in the drive-thru.
but it's like you should just go to Taco Bell is like designed for this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's designed for you to be the drunkest and for it to be crispy enough to not like
yeah.
You
induce
don't even
vomit.
have to chew it most of the time.
It's-
Again, with the trough thing, that's a thing of
Taco
the
Bell
past.
is because it's all just different shapes. As Kyle Clark said on one of his bits, he's like, it's not food; it's a abstract art exhibit of shapes. Some of them are half circles, some of them are hexagons, but it's the same thing, just different
Hey,
shapes.
you know you're already gonna have the shits tomorrow, right? Cool. You want something solid to come out? Come on. You.
My favorite thing about Taco Bell is they'll be like, okay, it's the cheesy bean and rice burrito. That means we're putting rice, beans, ranch, nacho cheese, and some sour cream ranch. It's like, so you just put a bunch of ranch sauce on the fucking rice.
on rice, yeah.
Served it to me like it was a burrito.
That
I love
shit's
the ones where you
delicious.
get it where the guy making it just puts them in order. He doesn't like mix them. This and this and this. You get a 7-layer burrito back in the day by some guy who didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, here's the avocado. Here's the sour cream.
Did they not put any meat in here? And then your
It's at the
last
bottom.
bite is all meat.
The last bite, the bottom blows out. And the meat falls in.
Just before your bottom blows out.
I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, perfect. Gonna put a smile on everybody's face.
So this weekend, got the opening ceremonies, the Olympics, everybody. Is everybody stoked about that shit?
Jesus,
I hope
I
a
am.
protest happens.
Yeah, well, it's France, so at any moment it could happen.
It has been happening, I believe.
Yeah, so the opening ceremonies start this weekend, but I want to talk about the most fucked up Olympics ever.
Oh my God, is this going to be? Is this St. Louis?
Oh, it might be St. Louis. Ben already knows what's up.
Dude, I'm fucking
Oh, wow,
1904.
1904,
Oh, God,
yeah.
I love this one.
Because I say the most fucked up, and people might immediately think 1936 in Berlin, but
That's a different kind of
That's
fucked
the
up.
different kind of fucked up. That's the Nazi year, but it's also
It's
the year.
also Jesse Owens showing him what's up.
Bingo. That's the year
Yeah.
Jesse Owens fucked up Hitler. So that's a fucking win. This one is way more fucked up. So in 1904, Chicago had actually been selected to be the site of the Olympics. But there's this guy that we're going to talk about in a minute named James Sullivan, who was famous in his day for holding athletic competitions. That was kind of his thing. You know, he was sort of like, the Merv Griffin of running.
Skeezy promoter.
Skeezy promoter. Yeah. And so he basically told the Olympic Committee, if you run these games in Chicago, because they were going to have the World's Fair in St. Louis at the time. And he was basically like, if you run the games in Chicago, we're going to run a competing athletic contest in St. Louis and we're going to like fuck up all your money. And so very reluctantly, they moved the games to St. Louis. And the founder of the Olympics even said like, the games, their mediocrity will rival the city itself. Like they were not fucking happy because in 1904, St. Louis was really fucking hard to get to. So most countries did not send athletes because the cost was too exorbitant, and Americans accounted for 523 of the 630 athletes that competed in the Olympics that year.
Nice. As it should be.
And over half of the events were contested entirely by American competitors.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's the most American Olympics ever. And my favorite part, it lasted 5 months. So it's like got the World's Fair going on.
Almost
and
half a year.
almost, yeah, straight up. They started using the term Olympics for just everything going on at the World's Fair. So they were having like Olympic tug of war and shit that it's just like not a sport.
It's Olympic food poisoning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. So out of nearly 100 sports at the 1904 Olympics, archery was the only event where women were allowed to compete, and 5 of the 6 competitors were part of the Cincinnati Archers Club. So there's just six women, almost all Americans, and that was the one.
At this point, it's like, what other countries did make it?
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you about one notable one because I think I might have, I'm not a big sports guy, but I think I found maybe my favorite athlete of the 20th century. I'm not going to lie. But celebrities at the World's Fair included Teddy Roosevelt.
You've always told me your favorite athlete of the 20th century is John Rocker.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't like his baseball, but his politics are awesome.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that a lot.
Yeah. But yeah.
Why doesn't that guy have a podcast?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
That's a whole new episode. If that's
forget
the case.
Trough. We got a new idea to make $1 million.
I think honestly, Trough is going to sponsor this endeavor.
So celebrities at the World's Fair that year included, this is such a great lineup, Teddy Roosevelt, Grover Cleveland, Geronimo, Helen Keller, Thomas Edison, Jack Daniel, T.S. Eliot,
Santa Claus,
John Philip Sousa, and the Sundance Kid.
Whoa.
The actual one.
There.
Yeah. Also, didn't know this, Birmingham's Vulcan statue was created as Birmingham's entrance to the fair. So that debuted in St. Louis before they moved it.
205 till I die,
205.
motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Reuben.
Have you ever thought about a 205 tattoo?
Yeah. Every day I think about
The
it.
problem with that is then they'll change the fucking area code. Birmingham will get too big, and then it's like, oh, now I'm 389 or whatever.
No, they won't change it. They'll add an additional one.
Yeah,
and then, you get to rep that one even harder.
One on each bicep, dude. You know
I'm
what saying?
I'm the
Fuck
original one.
Oh,
Bro.
I don't even have a phone number with that one right there. One day I might.
I grew up 205, but then in fourth grade became 334. So,
Oh my God.
So if I'd gotten a tattoo when I was in third grade, I'd be fucked, wouldn't
What's
I?
happened to this country?
Yeah.
Right down the fucking
These
tube.
values, we used to keep our area codes the same. Yes, sir. Founders had the same area code the whole time.
And they got hoes in different area codes.
I've brought this up multiple,
Nathan Dogg said that
multiple
once.
times. But there's a lady in my parents' neighborhood that was fighting renaming the Robert E. Lee Street because she didn't want to have to redo all her paperwork, on all her public taxes and forms and credit cards.
Not because I'm racist, it's because I'm lazy.
Yeah, it's not because I'm like racist. It's just like there's a lot of paperwork.
It's like some bullshit, dude. I just
Gotta do this because of your fucking ass.
yeah.
All these people who were like, "Hey, didn't that guy fight to keep my people enslaved forever?" Come on, guys. You know how much fucking paperwork that's going to be? Christmas cards, like.
So most of this comes from Karen Abbott and Ellen Wexler writing for the Smithsonian, and I got some other fun deets from Nate DeMeo writing for Slate and Evan Andrews writing for History.com. So, although there were moments of surprising and genuine triumph, George Iser, a gymnast with a wooden leg,
that's right.
earned 6 medals, including 3 gold, which
3 gold, 2 silver, and a bronze, and he won him in like a day and a half, didn't he?
yeah,
Dude was missing a leg.
yeah, no leg.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What was he competing in?
Low competition.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics, yeah.
Yeah. The 1904 Olympics in St. Louis were largely overshadowed by the fair, which offered its own roster of sporting events, including the controversial Anthropology Days.
Anthropology in the early 20th century.
So, this is a little event where a group of quote-unquote savages recruited from the fair's international villages competed in several of the day's Olympic
Jesus.
competitions, including several so-called primitive tribes who were being exhibited.
When did savages go out of? How long has that been in?
Well, Pocahontas,
vernacular?
that was the chorus on a song in the Pocahontas animated film from the 90s. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But this is 1904.
1904. Oh, yeah, this is as bad as it
Oh,
got. Because we've left just like the area of like, oh, you're different color racism. And now we're fully in like skull measuring
Yeah.
and like scientific racism has taken
Jesus.
No
over.
longer are people like them people just bad. Now we're like, if you fill their skulls up with sand,
Yeah.
don't weigh as much as a white person.
Straight up. Yeah. It's like-
It's like the scientific method.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are white people
Horrifying.
smarter than everybody else?
Right. Oh,
Question.
well, we'll be running into that here in just a moment. But among the people on display were Pygmies, Patagonians, Mexicans, Turks, Filipinos, Japanese, Native Americans, and Asian tribes. And the events that they staged for them included throwing bolo knives, mud fighting, and climbing a greased pole. Now, these aren't necessarily cultural events. These are what James Sullivan believed. Like, well, obviously he's from the Philippines. They know how to climb a greased pole. Like, they just made all this shit up. And
Well, the climbing a grease pole is just like an old school carny thing.
totally.
Right?
Yeah.
Because there's a place down in Texas that had like It was like a tourist trap gas station where they had a greased pole.
Ooh.
Was it along Route 76? Was it along Route 66?
No, I think this was in South
That's even
Texas.
sadder.
Yeah, exactly. it's out in the
There's
fucking.
almost nothing sadder than getting off of I-40 in the Panhandle of Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Everything's just a shuttered town with a gas station and then a museum that used to be a gas station.
And the Cadillac Ranch.
And basically,
True.
Yeah,
There's some
hell
good
yeah.
stretches.
And that place where if you eat 170 ounces of steak, your meal is free.
Oh, yeah. We watched a guy try to do that.
and then
It did not prevail.
you try to climb a grease pole, and if you do, you get a fucking like lollipop or whatever the fuck back in the day.
Sorry about your ankles.
You go up to the pole and there's just patches of hair on it. and shit.
So, James Sullivan was mega racist, and in addition to staging these events, he also made those on display at the fair compete in traditionally Western competitions without explaining the rules to them. This led to mass confusion amongst the competitors, with gales of laughter from the white audience who just couldn't believe how bad a Congolese guy who had never played tennis before or even heard of it was at tennis.
Jesus Christ.
So imagine going to the Congo and being like, "Oh, you know how to play our games," and then now you're being judged for your ability to do that.
Also, sometimes
Yeah.
at this period, they're just like, okay, some random black guy we found. You're from the Congo now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go onto this tennis court. And
How
just
can you
do
not
whatever.
remember the end of season 4 of Seventh Heaven? How can you not know that?
One Hungarian Olympic official who was both racist and particularly prescient said this, quote, "I was not only present at a sporting contest, but also at the fair where human monsters were exhibited for a joke. As for that outrageous charade, it will lose its appeal when black men, red men, and yellow men learn to run, jump, and throw and leave all of the white men behind them."
Well,
Dang.
So, it's one of those where you're like, you called these people monsters, but then absolutely, yeah, you're right.
In terms of being able to outperform the shit out of
Yeah, totally.
people,
Yeah.
they go, once they learn the rules, we're fucked. For now.
Right. Yeah.
Get
Don't
some-
teach
get
them how to
some-
read.
Get some good photographs of how bad they suck at it. We can hold on to it. Right? Complain about it when we integrate our sports.
But there's one event that I came here to talk about, and that is, of course, the Olympic signal event at the time. The marathon was conceived to honor the classical heritage of Greece and underscore the connection between the ancient and the modern. But from the start, the 1904 marathon was an absurdist spectacle that seemed more in keeping with the carnival atmosphere of the fair than the reverential mood of the games. After seeing how the event played out, officials nearly abolished the marathon forever.
We were so close.
This shit, why this isn't a fucking movie.
Yes.
You could hire it, it's 1904. Bodybuilding's not a thing. You could hire all out of shape comedians and make one of the funniest goddamn movies ever with this shit.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready to
I'm
play.
telling
yeah.
you.
People with medicine balls.
Yeah. So a few of the runners were recognized athletes who had either won or placed in the Boston Marathon or in previous Olympic marathons, but the majority of the field was composed of middle distance runners and assorted oddball characters. First, there was Fred Lors, an American who trained at night because he worked as a bricklayer by day. Fred earned his spot in the Olympics by placing in a 5-mile race sponsored by the Amateur Athletic Union. And you'll note that a marathon is usually 26.2 miles and not 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very
But
different
It's
amount.
1904 inflation. Yeah. It counted the same.
So these are my two favorite guys. Other noteworthy competitors include two men from the Twasana tribe of South Africa, the first black Africans to ever participate in the modern Olympics. And they were in St. Louis as part of the Racist World's Fair exhibit, but decided to jump into the competition. And only one of them was wearing shoes. So there's a picture of these two guys. And yeah, one guy has shoes, one guy does not, and is about to run a fucking marathon.
Holy shit.
Then there was Felix Carvajal, a 5'1" mailman from Cuba who raised money to come to the United States by demonstrating his running prowess around the island, once trekking the entire length of Cuba in just 16 days. So he walked all the way. That's like, I looked that up. That's like 48 miles a day.
Yeah, it's like
fucking
Can we do something
crazy.
with this? Could you guys please send me somewhere where this will matter?
What's also, it's like, you're thinking about inflation, but also like the exchange rate, because 5 American miles.
Yeah, that's right. This guy's the star of the show. So unfortunately, upon his arrival in New Orleans, Cuba's first Olympian lost all of his money in a dice game. So he's just sad.
Welcome to America, bitch.
And he then had to walk to St. Louis.
Damn.
So at the starting line, this outfit is tremendous. Attired in a white long sleeve shirt, long dark pants, a beret, and a pair of street shoes
To do a marathon.
to do a marathon.
This is my point here is that, like, the degree to which people have to fight to get into the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Back then, you could just be in town as a part of like a racist exhibit. Like, can I run the marathon? And they go, we'd love you to run the marathon. Nobody. And the guy in Cuba's raising money for it. He shows up. It's just like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, then you could immediately be like, "Can I run the marathon?" Sure. Ow! I tripped. I'm an Olympian for life.
This guy, like the outfit that and you can see pictures of him running in it. They ended up having to like cut the legs off the trousers because they're like, you can't run in fucking long pants, man. So somebody like cut his pants legs off, and you could see him running. He is dressed like a guy who drives a boat on the River Seine in Paris. Like he's got a beret, a flowy ass shirt. He looks fucking awesome, and he has a giant Mario mustache too. So the race began on August 30th. The temperature was in the low 90s. And humidity was nearly 100%.
So St. Louis in the summer. So
Yeah, St. Louis
little
in
balmy.
fucking August.
away from any large water sources that could cool it off.
Middle of the damn country. One official called the 24.85 mile course, quote, the most difficult a human being has ever been asked to run over. And it wound across roads inches deep in dust. And you can see this in the pictures, man. Like these roads are dusty as shit. And they also had 7 hills varying in height from 100 to 300 feet, some with brutally long ascents. And in many places, cracked stone was used as the pavement. And that created perilous footing. So people are just like running over like broken rocks, essentially.
Probably the one guy with no shoes felt that.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out if he made it to the end or not. I know about the other guy though. The men had to constantly dodge crosstown traffic, delivery wagons, railroad trains, trolley cars, and people walking their dogs.
So they don't even clear the streets.
Also, did you say streets?
Yeah, yeah.
True. That's
They
true.
didn't clear the
dust.
paths.
They
Yeah.
didn't even
Rocks.
sweep the dust off the ground to reveal the more dust underneath.
So Thomas Hicks, an experienced runner from Massachusetts, led the 32 starters from the gun. During the race, the cars motoring alongside the course kicked up the dust, launching coughing spells amongst the runners. William Garcia of California nearly became the first fatality of an Olympic marathon when he collapsed on the side of the road 8 miles from the finish. The dust had coated his esophagus and ripped his stomach lining.
Jesus.
God.
And had he gone unaided for an hour longer, he would have bled to death.
Well, here's the problem. You're not supposed to breathe with your stomach.
No.
When
also-
you breathe, it's supposed to go into your lungs. If it goes into your stomach, yeah, you're going to fucking die.
You're not supposed to breathe while you're running a marathon either, because you're using all of your energy
You
for
don't
that.
use it, unless you have extra oxygen in your water.
Yeah, yeah.
That's correct.
They're 100 years away from that.
Also, here's one of the problems. Unbeknownst to the runners, the psychotic organizer of the games, James Sullivan, wanted to use the marathon as an experiment to test the limits and effects of purposeful dehydration.
Just a little experiment.
Yeah, this guy's, it's not 1936 Germany, but there are definitely some themes here.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah. So, like, A, he thought that white Americans were better than everybody else. And 2, he was just like, man, people are bitching about how much water they need, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't actually need
Let's
that
see
much.
how much water they
All
need.
these unions asking for breaks.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's prove a real man can do this.
Should we do this at a university? No. The Olympics.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've been inhaling cotton lids for that? You know what the other guys did? Dirt, raw dirt.
And
This
they
guy
didn't
dressed
even
like he went to a
ask-
wedding. He lived.
They didn't ask for a sip. Not one
Yeah,
sip.
So there was only one place along the entire marathon where athletes could officially secure fresh water, and that was 12 miles from the starting line. So you had to run 12 fucking miles. Somehow my man Felix somehow got a drink at a water tower 6 miles into the course. So Felix figured it out. John Lorden, one of the Americans, suffered a bout of vomiting and gave up. South Africa's
Classic America.
this
Bitch
guy.
made.
I feel so bad for this guy. South Africa's Lynn Tonyen, on the other hand, had proved to be a very able runner and was well positioned in the track until a pack of wild dogs chased him from the course, but he still finished
Man,
ninth.
St. Louis used to be wild.
Ask Nelly.
I've always thought, I mean, all right, so you're out in the middle of nowhere and then a pack of wild dogs comes up. And you've also got a guy organizing this who's like, we're going to prove white people are the best.
And people
Racists
don't need
always
water.
have dogs. They always. I don't know where these wild dogs came from, but
I love dogs,
Yeah.
but they are the preferred pet of the race.
they were German shepherds and they were wearing collars. You're like, they're crazy out here.
Yeah. No, I mean, my grandparents lived in Woodland, Alabama, and there was just a pack of feral fucking dogs that you would hear them sometimes at night just like stampeding through the land. So
I love the way that story applies for like Alabama and also like Armenia.
Wild dogs.
The
Nicaragua.
mountains, the mountains areas of the Middle East.
So meanwhile, Carvajal trotted along in his cumbersome shoes, billowing shirt, making good time, even though he paused to chat with everyone he saw in broken English.
It's the tortoise in the hair.
This guy, he's dressed like a fucking boater of some kind, and he's just stopping along the race like, oh, hello, how's it going? Just trying to chat with people. So the St. Louis Post-Dispatch reported the following day, quote, "We passed the little Cuban in our car 3 miles out, still running at an even gait, and he waved his cap and yelled at us enthusiastically."
He's like, hey guys, quit blowing that dust up if you could.
Yeah, like, hey man,
Why
this
do
sucks.
Why do we still do the Olympics in America?
I don't know.
Because it's a money-making
It's
thing.
a huge money. Well,
no.
actually, it's a moneymaker for corporations and television networks. It's a huge money loser for any city it comes to.
That's what I meant. It's a money-making thing.
The 84 Olympics in Los Angeles, I think, is the only one that didn't lose money.
Yeah.
Really?
It's because we didn't build anything.
Maybe, well, I mean, we're not even we're so far away from the one that was at in New York, Lake Placid.
Oh, Lake Placid. That's right. Yeah.
And my godfather went to it. He said it was like going to see the Olympics at a high school.
Yeah.
Like wooden beaches. And the way they funded the Olympic Village was they built a federal prison.
Hell
They stayed
yeah.
in it, and when they left, they put bars in the windows, and they were like, "Cool." So,
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. So on one occasion, Carvajal stopped at a car and saw that its occupants were eating peaches, and he asked for a peach, and when they said no, he snatched 2 of them and ate them as he ran. This guy's a fucking menace, dude.
I get it. Those are your peaches. You worked hard for those days. But what's that over there?
What's that of the a bit further along in the
He's
course?
also lost it all on the blackjack table. So I mean, look,
He has no food. Yeah. A bit further.
or pants. His pants have been destroyed.
A bit further along in the course, he stopped at an orchard and snacked on some apples, which turned out to be rotten. Suffering from stomach cramps, he laid down in the orchard and took a nap.
yeah, because this is it.
Carvajal would ultimately finish 4th overall
Whoa.
after stopping to talk to everybody and falling asleep from being poisoned
And
by rotten
poisoning
apples.
himself on rotten apples.
Yeah, but think about it. He's one short of a medal.
Yeah. Sam Malore, now in the lead, also experienced severe cramping. He slowed to a walk and eventually stopped. At the 9-mile mark, cramps also plagued Lors, who had decided to hitch a ride on one of the accompanying automobiles, waving at spectators as he passed. So this guy essentially gives up and gets in a car, which takes him back to the stadium. Now, he gets out of the car and just decides to run across the finish line for funsies because I don't know. He claims later that he was like, I was doing it for a joke, but they're like, oh, you won. And the daughter of Theodore Roosevelt, Alice Roosevelt, is like placing a fucking medal on his neck when the guy comes. He was like, this motherfucker took a car. And everyone just starts booing him. And he's like, I was just joking.
I was kidding. I didn't even want it. I was just kidding.
Literally, that's what he did. I was like, you motherfucker. You were just seeing if you could get away with it. But he's like on the thing. I love that they didn't wait till the race is over. They were just like, oh, he's first here.
There it is. All right.
Let's end this piece of shit race. There's a winner.
Alice Roosevelt's like, I've got cigarettes to smoke and insults to hurl at my father.
So at the 10-mile mark, Hicks came under the care of a 2-man support crew who he begged for a drink. They refused, instead sponging out his mouth with warm distilled water. 7 miles from the finish, his handlers fed him a concoction of egg whites and strychnine. This is the first recorded...
At the egg whites, the strychnine, whatever. Egg whites.
Get this yolk out of here, man. You don't want to yolk this back cholesterol. Get the
This is the first recorded instance of drug use in the modern Olympics, which had no rules about that at the time. Strychnine in small doses was commonly used as a stimulant at the time. Today, the Center for Disease Control describes it as a strong poison that is used primarily in pesticides, especially to kill rats.
I love your appeal to authority there, in case people were wondering.
Yeah.
Disease control.
Hey,
When you think about it, I wonder how much strychnine we've drinking on this podcast.
oh, good point. Yeah.
Probably quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, that and just in our tap water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it doesnn't matter.
Every time you get a drink from a bar from one of those soda guns that they didn't clean in the last 30 years.
Look, that guy drank it and he got a medal.
Yeah.
Olympic athlete. They've been lying to us.
So they also had a flask of French brandy for him, but they wouldn't give it to him because they're like, well, we need to continue the research on dehydration.
Which, strangely enough, would have aided in that. By giving him alcohol, which would have dehydrated him more.
So when Hicks heard that Lors had been disqualified, he perked up and forced his legs into a trot. His trainers gave him another dose of strychnine and more eggs.
More poison, more eggs, more poison, more eggs.
Also, it's 100 degrees outside. You're just eating eggs and poison.
Lights. In the meantime,
He must have smelled delightful.
throwing the yolks on the side. The guys from Jack in the Box scooping it up, taking it back.
It's a unique kind of shit when you have diarrhea from nothing but eggs and poison after running a marathon.
So
Running, just trotting, just falling out the back.
So this time they did give him brandy to wash it down. So now they're getting
There we are.
Now
Have
they're
some
getting
brandy.
him drunk. So after the bathing,
Would you also like to drink some of my pee?
This guy's competing in a top tier Olympic event. And
Yeah.
he is more fucked up than we ever were in high school when we heard,
Oh, yeah.
about what something would do to us and we try it.
they fetched warm water and soaked his body and head. After the bathing, he appeared to revive and quickened his pace. Race official Charles Lucas wrote, quote, "Over the last 2 miles of the road, Hicks was running mechanically like a well-oiled piece of machinery.
Yep, that's the spasms.
His eyes were dull and lusterless. His arms appeared as weights well tied down, and he could scarcely lift his legs while his knees were almost stiff." So this is literally a guy just doing like a fucking Walking Dead
How
ass zombie
long-
walk.
I'll say, is this a description of my ex-wife? Oh!
Wait, how long was the winner's time?
Well, so the guy who was in the car, I think it was like 3 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't count. No, the real winner.
Yeah.
Not the cheater winner.
Oh, I don't know.
The man who's running on brandy and eggs.
Because this is an amount of time for a marathon that, like, all the amount of stuff these guys are doing is
Oh, yeah.
so far off from a normal marathon time.
It's
of
not
today.
even. It's not even a full marathon. It's like 24.5 miles too. I
Did
think.
you know that Mark Zuckerberg was fueled on brandy, eggs, and poison when he created Facebook?
So, yeah. So he's walking all crazy. The athlete began hallucinating, believing that the finish line was still 20 miles away. During the last mile, he begged his team for something to eat, and then he begged to lie down, and he drank more brandy.
It seems like this sandwich is so good.
He swallowed 2 more egg whites and walked up the last couple of hills and then jogged down on the incline. Swinging into the stadium, he tried to run, but was reduced to a graceless shuffle.
Walking sideways like a crab.
A turgid shimmying.
The only joints that will move now are the ball joints in my hips.
So the St. Louis Post-Dispatch described the moments that followed. Quote, "There was not a semblance of the elastic spring with which he had started. He must have heard the uproar about him, but he betrayed no sign of it. He was past that. He was within a few yards of the finish. His lower jaw was hanging, as in imbecility. His eyes stared blankly, but his pitiful expression didn't change." So they're literally saying, like, he's just a slack-jawed dullard at this point.
Right.
Just going
Zombie,
across.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was there with this boy being like, "You see that right there? That's a champion right there, boy.
Yeah. Look at him.
That's a champion.
Look at his sluggish movements. Hicks trainers carried him over.
I want to be like that, Papa.
Open your jaw, boy. Open your jaw."
This is the best. Hicks trainers carried him over the line, holding him aloft while his feet moved back and forth, and he was declared the winner.
They can't. Let's get a right there.
It took 4 doctors and 1 hour for Hicks to feel well enough again just to leave the grounds of the fair. Hicks lost 8 pounds during the race.
Wow.
So,
That's all you got to do.
How
yeah.
much did he weigh at the beginning, I wonder?
I mean, I don't know, but
He weighed 96 pounds at the beginning.
yeah. So he declared later, quote, "Never in my life have I run such a tough course. The terrific hills simply tear a man to pieces." Americans Albert Corey and Arthur Newman won silver and bronze, giving the U.S.
Sorry.
Giving the USA clean sweep of the event. Hicks and Lors would meet again at the Boston Marathon the following year, and Lors won, this time without the aid of anything but his legs. So he won that one. I love that the taxi cheater guy fucking smokes the winner at the Boston Marathon the next year. That's gotta fucking hurt.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he should have
probably-
been drinking all that poison.
I was going to say, by taking that taxi, he probably saved 7 to 8 years of his life.
In
That
19
guy actually gained weight during that. He had a sandwich in the taxi.
In 1906, while visiting friends in New York, Felix Caraval was arrested for racing train cars. He was sent to Bellevue Hospital on suspicion of insanity, and it was reported that Carvajal did not speak English, French, or even Spanish, but spoke exclusively in Cuban slang. So this guy's fucking awesome. But
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna
Listen to
say.
what he said.
yeah.
You know.
Well,
How do you race a train? Is it like a drag race type of thing?
I imagine-
or
Once they
long
start, you
distance?
start running as fast as you can.
yeah, I think you go to like a subway stop, and then as soon as the little bell rings, you just
If you
start.
beat that train to Georgia, then you win.
Yeah, there we go.
If you're a siren, you better keep running.
Yeah,
If any of our listeners can maybe do an artist rendering of this guy
it's
racing.
It's just a tremendous guy. Yeah, well, there's like I said, there's photos of all of these people. So it was the Olympics, so it was being heavily documented at the time. So you can actually see everybody I've talked about, and it is fucking wild. But Ben, you were familiar with this story a little bit. Do you teach this in class at all? Because
Man, it's so hard because I do the survey classes.
oh yeah,
It's hard not to bring up the Olympics from time to time. There's just so many great, so many stupid fucking events.
Oh, yeah.
Like 1984 LA Olympics, they had an event called solo synchronized swimming.
so it's like figure skating in the water, I guess.
It's just one person.
Also, you can't synchronize if there's only one thing.
Hey, look,
That's Terrence Howard math.
Tell that to 1984.
Oh my god.
Boy.
Also,
Well, hold on. What was? Okay, now I have to look into this. What was it even? You're just like kind of people twirling
underwater
around.
dance.
You can see it. It's
Oh.
exactly what it sounds like.
It's like you know
Holy
when
shit.
you know when someone makes like an egg in the pool, like when you like.
And you just sink to the bottom
That's
and
like
hope you never come up.
that's the finishing move.
You hold your breath as long as you
If
can.
one bubble comes out of your mouth, then you lose.
Pretend you're drowning.
Yeah, you ever done that at a public pool where you just float with your back up and
oh.
act like you're dead?
You know what? I stopped doing that one time. I was doing that, and I used to do it in front of the lifeguard. But then one time, I floated over there, and I just heard the whistle blow, and the lifeguard goes, "Dead bodies sink." And I was like, oh.
actually, dead bodies sink.
Yeah, I got actually by a lifeguard. Never did it again. Never
Yeah.
even attempted. I was like, they know.
I used to do it at public pools, but I would also one of those kids that went in with my shirt on.
They go, if he's dead, it's better.
Yeah, it's like this kid's life's gonna suck. So
Don't revive him. You know?
Yeah.
So in 1900, and this is probably one of my favorite ones, in Paris, they had an event. They do clay pigeon shooting.
Yeah.
Right? In 1900, they did live pigeon shooting.
Whoa, hell yeah.
And they had over 3 days, they had 54 competitors in the event. Just you could shoot. They shot 300
I was
pigeons.
about to say, is this when the passenger pigeon went extinct?
This is amazing to me because it's like, how do you turn the Olympics into a service to your to your city, right? They just go, hey, gold for whoever shoots the most pigeons. And people are like, thought you never asked.
Oh my god.
goals whoever picks up the most trash.
There was also tug of war was
Yeah, they had that at this one.
I mean, tug of war seems like a fun thing to watch, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Country's five bulkiest, wide-legged with the one big dude on the end. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
You'd almost have to create positions on the rope and do it like weight class. Like, all right, find your biggest, fattest guy to be at the end.
Yeah, the fattest man in your country.
And then like
And
you
find
know,
the best actor to be in the middle.
yeah.
I'm trying so hard.
And then just the wiriest guy you could find at the front of the rope. Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
already see it's getting turned down by the Olympic Committee. They're like, each country's fattest person, and they're like, nice try, man.
I can picture myself getting turned down by the Olympic Committee all the time. Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Do you guys watch the Olympics? What's
No, one of my most interesting parts about America to me is that every 4 years, a section of people that you've never heard mention sports before in their life will nonstop talk about sports for 2 months.
either the World
And
Cup or the Olympics?
And I do not understand it at all. And it is so interesting. It is legitimately interesting to me. It was like, how do you go years without caring about this thing? And then it becomes the number one thing in your life for 2 months. And then
Like all sports, I pretend to care when it's going on.
Right.
Like I'll watch it, and if it's some people are watching it at a house, like I'll go and participate. But like when people pretend like they know what's going on in the Olympics and they know the history of these athletes, I'm like, you're just bullshitting me right now.
Right.
No one knows. No one's like, I mean, with football, there's a whole season to catch up on, but no one knows the history of these fucking athletes.
It's really a thing where people will read media about an athlete and they'll be like, I got to check out this guy. I read an article, and then it just feeds into that.
And they act like if you win matters, basically you get gold, and then the thing you trained your whole life for doesn't matter anymore. No one does it. Right?
Yeah.
So you're just like, it would be like watching like the NCAA tournament finals, right? Except for that everybody's immediately going to be unemployed.
And then
I mean, all you got
is really the peak of it.
And
you got to care a lot. For
in
them
4
right now.
years, they'll get to play again, maybe, if they can still handle it.
Well, someone makes you care if they're like, like this guy's going to actually smash the world record for it. The only way to make a dent is to smash the world record or smoke salvia.
The Salvia Olympics.
That's a new Olympics.
That should be an Olympic event. Who can smoke the most salvia and not jump out a window?
It always reminds me, like, I love watching the Olympics, but like Americans will get into it, but we still don't know like the metric system.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, this is 2.5 football fields. Like, you got like the metrics, like our standard of measurement in America is a football field. It goes to half a football field.
Well, and now
he weighs 300 Chimi chams.
And now
these meters ain't watching this shit. How many football fields is it?
Well, and now it's funny because they have Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg explaining it to you, so it's even more like infantile. Like we have a comedian and a fucking musician being like, "Here's how it works."
I think
America.
he's crossed over to Pitchman.
That's true.
I told my son, I was like, "What's Snoop Dogg's job? It's just being the coolest person."
That's true.
It's just being
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg now.
That's his job.
Yeah. I like gymnastics. I don't know how points work or anything, but
Carly's big into the gymnastics.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Amazing feat of human accomplishment. Like,
super athletic.
that we don't get. We'll watch it for a couple months, right? Don't ask me to watch it for 4 more years.
No.
Right.
Oh no. I can handle it in 2. It's 2 weeks. I can do 2 weeks. Jon Stewart had an old joke from his stand-up act.
Because I am impressed by the gymnastics. I watch the Olympics. I can run, I can swim, I can throw things. I can't do it that fast, but I can do it. I cannot put my head in my ass and flip over. I cannot do that.
I feel the exact same fucking way where I'm just like, yeah, that's why I watch that shit, because it's amazing.
Going to a wedding tomorrow that's Western themed.
Oh yeah, I put the
you have
cowboy.
all the
I
shit?
put the cowboy hat out for you.
I just acquired a cowboy hat if you need one, but you seem set in that department.
Oh, word?
I did. I for the 4th of July, someone brought it upon themselves to buy me a Bret Michaels theme.
Is it like an American flag one?
It's like a curled up in the sides, and
Oh,
I look pretty boss in it.
Shawn Michaels, circa
Yeah.
2009.
Oh, Sam, you were fucking born
the
to wear
right
that.
way?
Oh
thing.
yeah, duh.
You were born to wear that thing.
Yeah.
Is this the part that's supposed to be in the
Yeah,
front?
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Born to
dude.
wear it. He goes, "Is this the front?"
It's
Yeah.
the front. I don't know.
Yeah, your
I've
Texas
never
is
worn
showing, buddy.
anything.
Yeah, you look like a cowboy.
I've never worn a cowboy hat or a suit before. So
Yeah.
this is going to be an interesting day.
You put one on for the Cocaine Bear episode that we did.
Oh yeah, that's
Cowboy.
true. But
Yeah.
I've never worn a cowboy hat outside of the house.
Is the
Not
wedding
as a joke?
Is the wedding outside?
No, it's at an indoor-outdoor venue.
Oh, then you're good. I was gonna say if it's outside, this is not the most breathable area, so a small weather system will form above your head in terms
Yeah.
of humidity and sweat. But
you got a little bit of vents on the side up there.
it's not enough. Heat rises. They need to be on top,
You get
like
your
a
small
smokestack.
Small
Okay.
fan. Go to the Dollar
Yeah.
General, get one of them little stick pans, put it in the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get one of those ice packs you freeze and then just put it on top of your head.
So,
That'll
yeah.
feel fucking great.
It's a wedding that then turns into a comedy fest / weed fest. There's going to be a cipher at the wedding.
are people doing
at the
stand-up at this wedding?
Western-themed wedding.
wait. Everyone's gonna be rapping.
No, just if you want to. You don't have to join the
Okay.
cipher.
Are people going to do stand up at the wedding?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm confused about because there's a designated wedding time and then it's the comedy fest time. So I don't know if it's like, hey, grandma, you got to get the fuck out of here. Everyone's going to start talking about cum now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Or if it's going to be like, hey, welcome to the family. Your new son-in-law is fucking insane.
Or you just give grandma a couple of drinks and then you give her the microphone and go, "Tell us what you think about the family, grandma."
Yeah.
She's like, cum can be sticky sometimes, and also
I'm
viscous.
very interested to see how a weed event event, a comedy show, a wedding.
Jesus, Grandma.
I think that there's going to be food trucks, maybe.
What's stopping us from doing just a live podcast at this?
All I'm saying, we could straight set up a table and comment the whole night. Now let's cut over to the comedy
commentary team.
where open micer.
Yeah.
John James is doing his tight 12 minutes.
You need someone to burn the light at the wedding, Mike.
The groom has blacked out and has walked away from his own wedding. Let's see what
Guess y'all
happens.
didn't like that one.
Fuck. Oh, but Dynamite the comedian is coming to the stage.
If the bride and groom are fighting, that's okay. Based on what they've chosen for their wedding, this relationship was not going to last very long anyway.
I'm gonna leave you guys with this one, and also fuck you.
yeah.
But Mike,
I'm confused. We'll see how that happens. I don't know if I'm going to be doing comedy to their families or. I only know one other comic who's going.
free booze though.
I don't drink.
That's great.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There'll be 2 comics there and an open mic.
Yeah.
Well, there'll probably be other comics. Just not ones I'm close friends with enough to be like.
So comics
okay.
comics no one knows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think. Well, this guy lives up in the valley, so it's going to be some of those comics. There's going to be music hours. There's going to be.
The other day I was at Flappers and I was eating the wings at Flappers.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We're going to get to hear all about other open mic venues in Los Angeles.
Big platters of Chimi Bang Bangs going
But
by.
the thing is, it's going to be fun.
Jimmy Bang Bangs.
The wrong thing would be to go into this expecting to be a great comedy festival.
You're right.
You know,
What it is. It's going to be a fucking beautiful disaster.
It's gonna be
And
fun.
I'm going to, honestly, I'm thinking about it. I go on paper, this is a terrible idea, but I'm also like, I'm going to wish that I was there. I wish you hadn't told me about it.
yeah. I mean, you can go. I think you can literally buy a ticket to his wedding.
Oh my
buy a drink,
God.
they give you a tab and they do a random draw to see if you got in the wedding.
I love that. He's trying to turn the wedding into a money-making operation. That
He is,
fucking
yeah.
owns.
Great, dude.
That's what everybody
Everyone's
should
getting
do.
rich off this wedding.
Yeah.
Is there going to be agents there? Agents at the
Agents
wedding?
for grow weed.
Yeah.
Agents for weed
And for
seeds.
$50, we'll give you a video of your set. That's how you pay for a photographer.
I got a weed bolo tie and a weed belt buckle.
What? Oh,
The
shit.
comic's name is The Drunken Stoner.
Yeah.
So I got to be on brand.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Was you doing a character?
No,
No, it's just his life, man.
that's his life.
His Christian name.
He lives it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunk McStoner.
Really, it's not really a character. That's just his chosen name.
What's the food situation?
The food situation is you have to click when you sign up for the wedding, there's options like for if you're vegetarian or not. But this option say vegetarian or not an asshole. Those are the 2 options you have to select.
I got to be honest. This sounds like the worst wedding I've ever heard in my life.
It does, and yet I want to.
I want to go. I do want to see
I'm so
it.
happy to be going.
Yeah, this
Wait, you say it's
is.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow at fucking 1
Today
p.m.
is Tuesday.
Wow.
This is
Wow.
a midday Wednesday West stoned stand-up comedian.
Where there's going to be a cipher.
Open mic wedding.
Freestyle
Wait.
cipher.
Wait, it's
Is
at
it-
1?
Dude,
Yeah.
is it listed on like
Shit.
Comedy Bureau? Is it listed like?
Yeah. Good
Well,
question.
it might be. If you smart, it is.
they open mic.
Get some people coming
Wild
out.
West wedding, Waka Waka.
Is it a
God.
slotted wedding or is
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
is
it's-
it show
you
up?
have to-
go
you
up?
pay to
Dude,
play.
I'm booked on this wedding.
Ah,
okay.
hell yeah. Got me a featured spot in
I'm
the
paying
wedding.
them in a wedding gift.
Is there an area in this wedding where you don't have to participate in the mic? Or
I mean, probably. I don't. They're not gonna fucking.
I don't know why I'm
force
acting like you've
uncle-
been to this wedding before.
Yeah,
They're not gonna
yeah.
force the family to do comedy. or
Oh, I think they
anything.
should.
Oh yeah.
Make mom get up there.
I can't wait to see what kind of crazy ceremony vows they're gonna have.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. We're
Crowd work. It's gonna be
There's
crowd
part
work.
of me that's like, is it going to be ironic, or are they going to take it so serious, and then there's going to be like, okay, time for things to get fucking nuts.
I need you to take notes. We're going to need a full breakdown.
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna,
this
I'm gonna
wedding.
need a report. It's gonna be like during the vows. If he's like, "How about you, sir, in the front row? Have you ever eaten ass?" It's gonna be something like that.
That's what's going to
What's
happen.
gonna happen?
That's what's going to happen.
for sure. Oh, 100%.
I don't know about you guys, man, but you know, when my mom shows up at comedy events,
Yeah.
it's never a good thing.
No.
One time I did Comedy Zone in Charlotte. I did 12 minutes, and for some reason they just let my mom hold her phone up in the second row. Above her head. With a fucking light on it. And just film the whole set. And it was like my first like decent spot there, and I'm just like, good God. And the best part is when I say jokes, she goes, "That's not right." Nuh-uh. And I'm like, they're jokes, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm
know?
fucking
Yeah.
kidding.
I'll be like, hey, anybody else grew up broke? She's like, we were fine. And I'm like,
They're tickle fibs, as my friend Wes Van Hort calls them.
there was rarely a time when there wasn't a microwave cheeseburger in the freezer for them.
I also love my parents. They've gone back and revised history with how poor they were and how poor we were and the state of the house. Things weren't that bad, actually.
It turns out embellishment's a part of comedy.
But also, it was true, Mom.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to feel like that, but it was true.
The problem with me is that I grew up in a family where I only realized a few years ago that the show Roseanne was about another poor family. Dead honest. Like, me and my wife were watching it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's about how they struggled. And I was like, was it?
Yeah.
To me, it was the Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, there's a family doing that.
They're doing the family thing.
Finally, a family that looks like ours.
Yo, we have time for just one more segment, and of course, this is our jam of the fucking week. Oh, gonna raise a fuss, gonna raise a holler. This is the king of Noonan, Georgia, Alan Jackson. He's got a damn highway named after him, y'all. This is the Summertime Blues. Y'all know this tune? I feel like if you were alive in the 90s in the South, you heard this.
Well, I mean, in many iterations.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got Blue Cheers version of
Yep.
this song.
Originated by Eddie Cochran, The Who, of course.
Eddie
But
yeah.
I mean, did anyone do it better than fucking AJ? I don't know.
I don't know. AJ
No.
Action.
Yeah.
This is the standard. This is the standard.
This is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so, too.
I think this is the standard by which they all are, the rest of them are judged.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, this is from the 1994 record, Who I Am, and it sits right now at 50 million views on YouTube, 3,699 comments. Who's going to be that 3,700? Go ahead and say something wild, y'all.
Sam,
And-
I got to say, this hat on you before we get going, and going with the theme of Alan Jackson.
Yeah, we
song,
got to. I wish we all had one.
This is so natural on you. It's
yeah.
I didn't know if it was going to fit my head, but me and Rivers both have large heads.
You got to promise me to like tease out like Triple H 2004 tease out the long hair. Like get some
yeah.
go get a blow go to a blow dry bar and get it
Okay.
fucking crazy big.
Yeah, I'll use my girlfriend's blow dry.
Yes, fuck yes.
Rivers is 100% right about this. I want to say.
Yeah. But yeah, 3,699 comments, and I read every goddamn last one of them. So now let us dive down into the comments for Alan Jackson's Summertime Blues. First up, Blue 69 from 8 years ago. Fuck you. Stop. So, okay.
that might be more directed at voices in the head sort of thing. than
Potentially.
Alan
I
Jackson.
thought he was texting his wife.
I had to go way back for some of these. Baby Daisy from 14 years ago.
So it's been aggressively normal comments for the last 14 years. except-
Kinda, yeah. So
This is right on the verge of where they might be like self-aware enough to not be crazy on the internet, like the
Yeah.
fan
Sure.
base. You
Yeah.
know?
well, this
Boy,
is
what a song this was. I remember growing up and listening to this song. Whee-wee.
Yeah, well, a lot of this is about, this is the birth of Vivo. So a lot of people are mad about Vivo when YouTube started putting music videos on their own thing.
Oh, because also Vivo took comments off for years.
Yeah, that's part of
To
it.
comment on the Vivo videos.
But yeah, Baby Daisy.
Suppression of free speech is what that is.
But yeah, Baby Daisy, 14 years ago. Have you guys ever noticed that people that listen to anything but country are snoobs and sluts and druggies and that kind of stuff?
Droogs, like it's a Clockwork Orange kind of thing?
It says snoobs. I think they mean snobs, but snoobs, sluts, druggies, and that kind of stuff. Then you got us.
Gather around, my snoobies.
You know, people
Ryan
who are
Reynolds
better than
for
everybody
Snoops.
else, and also people who are below me.
Hi there, this is Ryan Reynolds.
It's getting creepier, and I love it.
I'm Deadpool. I'm naked.
She says, then you got us country lovers, and we're well-behaved people that don't do drugs or serious law-breaking things.
when I break the laws, it's not a problem because
love-
I'm white.
Yeah. Straight up.
All I do is drunk drive everywhere I go.
That's it.
This is slightly disturbing. Buster Bone, also from 14 years ago. I like washing me pots, plates, pans, athletic supports, shirts and shorts from sweaty or greasy summertime booty, etc. Right there in the fishing hole water. Usually I have the dogs pre-wash the stuff by licking it first. I gets the dog licked clean. It smells fresh, dried in the sun and breeze. I don't use no non-bio whatever soap detergent, just old-fashioned elbow grease and an old sock or a green leaf as a scrub pad. I also wash the truck/cab bed in the water to get the fish smell out.
This is what no pussy does to a motherfucker.
Can I say this? Like, so many of these comments from back then, it's like so many people go, I need to start writing things down. They don't have a word processor on their computer.
Right.
They just go, I know a place I can write it all down.
Yeah.
They go to the YouTube comments and they go, oh, we'll start building it here. And then they go, oh, save it. And they click save. And they just never come back to finish their biography.
I just like they answer the question, what would it be like if, Dandelion Wine was written after Ray Bradbury was hit in the head?
Rivers, do you ever like follow these guys? Like just follow the stream of comments that they're posting places to see if there's like a narrative that the guy...
Oh, we might be getting to one of those here in a moment.
Yeah, we run into some repeat offenders. Often.
Oh yeah. There's guys that show up. I found out Ronald Hefner lives in fucking Birmingham.
Wait,
Isn't that crazy? One of the commenters.
We've moved on to just straight up doxing these motherfuckers. You thought you were doing this?
You got to try to link up with this guy.
So
he's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill all.
That's how it all ends.
No, it was Carter's fault.
No, I never agreed to this segment ever. I never participated.
Comedy wedding.
Yeah, comedy wedding.
He goes, I'm about to kill. Ha ha.
So in this video, Alan Jackson.
Can you rig the bucket at the comedy wedding?
So in this video, Alan Jackson is driving a Chevrolet, and that brings out a lot of opinions on trucks. This one, Savage Chevy Man, 14 years ago.
I bet these people have strong opinions about Jeff Gordon. Too.
Oh yeah. He says, I like Alan Jackson and all, but let's see him drive a brand new GMC Sierra 350 HD with 300 to 450 HP and 700 FTPS of torque. That's more than an F550. Let's see him mud in that.
Yeah,
Let's see it, Alan.
Yeah,
you
Let's
can
see
write
it.
a song, but can you truck as hard as I do, motherfucker?
Can you mud?
I just like that, these are nerds that we're talking about here.
but deeply.
Oh, car autism is a thing.
They don't think they're nerds, but they're fucking
Once you know
nerds.
about all these measurements and
Cartism.
numbers, and it's a thing. It's
Because, like,
100% a thing.
This guy's attitude is like, it's like, hey, that guy has developed a skill set where he can sing and play music, but can he push the gas pedal on a different vehicle somebody else?
Right.
Can he go vroom, vroom, vroom like me?
Can you kick up mud? It's hard to.
Let's see it.
There's another one here. J.M. Dole from the same year. Chevy is the only way to go. I'm only 18, and I already see that. After 2 years of driving, I have decided.
That's what your dad told you when you were 8.
You're a Chevy man.
This is my
The Chevy family, son.
I love this guy. Joey C. 69, 12 years ago. Ford is a gay man's car.
A Ford Focus?
facts.
No.
Spitting facts.
No thanks. I'll stick with Chevy and constantly have every vagina yelling.
Get away from me.
Oh no! Joey C's back.
Ford is silence, everyone. Please pause the music here.
Yeah.
1 second. Ford is a gay man's car. Ford is a.
I want to see that episode of Mad Men where Don Draper's trying to sell it to Ford Motor Company. Look, we got a problem. Ford is a gay man's car.
It's not Volkswagen.
One of the board members, like their vagina won't stop screaming during.
Get that Chevrolet out of here! There's a sign outside, no Chevys within 100 feet.
I'm trying to have a board meeting.
Python only 12 years ago.
Python only, bro.
And I'm like, snake or gun,
Get your
either
boa
way.
constrictor the fuck out of here.
Yeah, snake, gun, or dick. I don't like it either way. Oh, man, this reminds me of me and my buddy Dan and his friends. We go mud bogging in our 1997 Ford F-150s, tearing shit up. We bounced and slid in the mud. We blare this song so damn loud the next state could hear it. Dan would just sit in the back and watch the girlies' titty bounce. Ha! Good times, man.
Yep. He'd only watch the girls' titty bounce because, as we know, he was in a Ford.
Right.
Well, here's my thing. When they say we were out tearing stuff up, they mean tearing grass off of a dirt fucking field.
Yeah,
right.
Mudding,
That's
yeah.
not tearing shit up at all.
If you want to watch the titty bounce and you watch the vagina scream, or you're Pete Buttigieg or something, or Elton John, and you could drive a Ford Explorer
Out there mudding with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, but if you want to see the titty scream and you want to see the vagina go wibbity wop wop, or you could be like Sir Ian McKellen and drive a Ford.
Got a couple of little ads here. Mr. Jeanette, 1986, 11 years ago. Wow, fantastic music film. My uncle was formerly a fatty. He went he went from 284 pounds of pure fat to 206 pounds of full strength muscles. We think it's astounding. He made use of muscle building Bible, parentheses, search on Google. I just subscribed myself because I want to strengthen.
Turns out I also wrote it.
And then this guy 3 years ago, Luke Shaw. How can I keep shut after beating the herpes that has been marked incurable by medical doctors? Herbal Dr. Adamiso on YouTube helped me cure the herpes permanently with his roots, powders, and herbal supplement remedy.
Hey, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues, but there's a cure for herpes now.
For herpes, yeah.
My dick used to look like the surface of Mercury.
Dude, you know what it is? It's probably like old school algorithm shit where it's like the thing says cure.
Oh, yeah. The miracle cure.
They says there's no cure for it, but we know Dr. Heebie-Jeebies.
Oh, yeah.
Werner Herzog made a documentary about going into my pee hole called Into the Inferno.
I got a few more here. These are all under the category of horny. This one is Maria Lucia from 4 years ago. Alan, your rhythm always invades my heart, making me dance. Very yummy.
I like how you're a woman impressionist, Hank Hill.
I love Alan Jackson.
Very yummy.
I love Alan Jackson so much, I would live with him anywhere in this God's world. I like that she said this God,
Yeah.
I like that
As
one.
opposed to
As opposed to the next
Aries,
one.
yeah.
The current one.
I
Yeah.
live with him. Now, y'all know me well enough to know say I'd hump him. I live with him.
I love you, Alan Jackson. Mr. Alan Jackson, you're my big lover. Much kisses for you and much love for your heart. My dear Alan, still modern, beautiful, wise, and very charming, but this mustache is very beautiful.
This mustache is beautiful.
Rivers, I'm looking at the text that you have. It's in all caps. Was that in all caps? On the-
all caps. Yeah, absolutely.
You try to transcribe these exactly.
Oh, yeah. I do have to sometimes break them up, so because they're almost never, the good ones are almost never punctuated.
Yeah.
So I have to break them up so I can read them.
What if like
You have to transliterate them.
what if like the big like Bruce Willis is dead moment at the end of this podcast is that Rivers has been writing? all of these?
Somehow. yeah, it's all me. Well, to your point earlier, you asked if you wanted a narrative. We've got one because this is actually, they're all from 7 years ago, but they are spread out over several posts going through the entirety of that year from Linda Gunter.
Love this.
So first comment, Alan, are you going to continue singing and traveling? Because I would love for you to stop. When we were dating, before you were about to stop, but then I left to come to Ohio like an idiot. So that's the first one.
She's just waiting. He'll be like, you want to come back?
Yeah. She says,
Wait, when was it? What year was that written? 7 years
7
ago?
years ago. So whatever. I can't do math.
Yeah, so way
2016?
That's 2017.
2017. Yeah, there we
Too
go.
late. It's too
Yeah.
So this happened in her head 50 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Next one. I'm going to start staying up late in case Alan wants to come by and knock on my window. Alan, I
He'll
want
only
you,
come over
baby.
at night. He'll only come over at night. He won't be seen in the daytime with me anymore.
Alan Jackson likes to sneak through the window.
He's a Santa Claus figure down there in
He's
Georgia.
more like the Babadook.
Alan, are you available? I need you, baby. This nut needs companionship.
Wait,
Saturday would be a wonderful day to come by, Alan. I'd really love to see you, Alan. But any day would be an improvement over the past.
Hey, I don't know if you guys could help me. Maybe I'm country music's on Alan Jackson, and kind of looking for this house.
I'm looking for a crazy.
She gave me all this information, but she didn't give me an address. And well, I'm supposed to be here Saturday. And, well, that's today. And
Time's ticking. And if there's anything I learned from her is that I already split up with her before, apparently, but it seems like she's gotten way worse. So.
she's sitting next to her nut, apparently.
She says, I can't think of anything to type, so why don't you call me? And then a few weeks later, well, I've got to leave you alone. It's hard, but what else can I do? Maybe I should try to have a relationship with the administrator, but she might not be gay. Hell, I've never been gay, but I'm all fucked up. I don't know how to act.
So we got a very confused person.
We got a Ford driver here.
And the word
More like a Subaru driver.
the word administrator really tells you a lot. I'm like, I think this is like a hospital
It
situation.
explains to you the beginning line, which goes, okay, I've got to stop now. I've been contacted by the administrator of YouTube. But these are...
Oh, maybe so. Yeah. She said last couple of things. Well, I wanted solitaire. Now,
Yeah, this is psych ward.
now I'm just listening to the radio and leaving Alan alone. It's like you're still commenting on him. And then the last one, I'm nuttier than a fruitcake, but I have to let Alan go on with his life.
As she finishes typing that, Alan Jackson sneaks through the window of this psych ward.
Yeah. He's like, not now, Alan.
Sometimes I wonder.
Hell yeah. Well, that is Alan Jackson with the Summertime Blues, our jam of the week.
Just goes to show that you can have an accomplished career, and it's not all great.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
There's your girlfriend finds you, she moved back to Ohio.
You can leave a lot of stones unturned in this business.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when I was in elementary school, my friend's like high school older brother had an Alan Jackson poster on his wall in his bedroom.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, I guess this is what cool older kids are into.
I guess this is what happens when you spend all your money at the fair on trying to hit that thing real hard and get the bell to ring.
Hell yeah. Ben Sawyer, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, people can find me for the serious historical side, The Road to Now. My podcast I did with Bob Crawford from the Avery Brothers. We're weekends on Sirius XM, channel 124, and available all the time on the podcast feed. We got episodes featuring some of these handsome young men in here.
Ooh, yeah. Have they aired the tour guide's guide to Los Angeles?
No, well, we haven't done that one because we just picked up with Sirius XM at the end of 2022.
Yeah.
We're trying to make money with this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like, I don't know how they're going to cut up the Dookie on the Trump star story, but that is one of my favorite things.
Before, and we do our re-airs. That's
fair.
It's a serious show, folks.
But then you can find my comedy. I'm kind of taking some breaks right now, but SawyerComedy.com. Yazoo Comedy Hour at Yazoo Bruin, the first Friday every month.
Yes, Nashville people.
Free show, and you get some great joint comics. And then my comedy game show, Perfect Timing, which is on hiatus, is going to pick back up at the Lab at Zany's in Nashville the third Thursday of every month starting in 2025. Mark that in your calendars. And then why don't you come over now if you're listening and listen to Rivers on the Road to Now, who will be airing on our feed this week.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So we'll do that. And Carter, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, I almost have it pulled up.
Oh, well,
Carter, what's your email address?
I was going to say, yeah.
My email address? Wait, why?
Tell them.
I almost did it like impulsively. I was like, PC.
Yeah.
Wait, why?
What? No.
You can find me on the internet at Carter_Glasscock on Instagram. I mean, I have a Twitter handle, and I went viral once, and it was the thrill of my life.
Yeah.
So I keep it for that reason.
Yeah.
I'm never on there.
Nice.
Sam, where can people find you online?
Sam Harder 666 on Instagram. Slam Harder on Twitter.
Well, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. You can listen to every episode of this show and new clips dropping all the time. YouTube.com/TheGoodsPod. Buy a shirt. ProWrestlingTees.com/TheGoodsPod. Make you look skinny on TV. Best way to support this show. Hey, if you're watching this and not just listening, baby, you're already doing it. But if you want to see the show and get bonus content, go to patreon.com/thegoodspod. That is the best way to support our show. Second best way, head to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, you're going to have to eat eggs and strychnine, baby. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.